Alright, here we are again. Welcome back to the Chain Pact Dynasty. This is episode number 7. This is, in case it's your first time around here, our recurring role-playing King of the Castle Dynasty. We play this every Wednesday and for 3 months at a time. So every 3 months we start a new campaign. We play it for 3 months and then we start a new one and so on and so forth. The way this works is it focuses heavily on role-playing and world building and lore building, and it all starts with me setting out a premise for you. You can see what I'm talking about in the link that's been pinned in chat by That Which Lurks. That's going to lead you to a post on our Discord server where you can find a detailed description of the background lore of this dynasty. Every one of our role-playing dynasties has a concept, and we start from that, and then people start building lore and roleplay about their noble families and their characters. And if you check out our Discord, you're gonna see that it is a twisting mass of role-playing and lore that is just completely out of control. There is no way to catch up with everything that's been done so far, because it's just too much. Trust me, it's just too much. People have been writing histories for their noble houses, for their own nobles, like Astral Projectile is writing an amazing piece on a haunted grove right now. What else was there? Marley is writing a bunch of really interesting things together with Ceresio, with Consi, with Honest Swede, and a lot of people are writing stuff about Chur and so much more stuff. So if you like roleplay, if you like lore building, if you like world building, definitely check out the Discord and stick around. Since this is episode 7 and you may be new around here, we always have a summary at the ready at the start of the session to catch up, to get you a little bit caught up, so you know a little bit where we're starting from. The general concept of this dynasty is there is a pact between the 3 regions that makes them take turns in ruling, all right? And that is achieved through a very specific series of arranged marriages, right? So, for instance, our previous monarch was married to a patrician, so this monarch is going to be a patrician monarch. Then this monarch is going to marry into, I think, the chiefs? I'm not sure, though. Yeah, I think the chiefs. So the next monarch is going to be a chief, and so on and so forth. So to allow all regions to be represented. But let's not get into the details. Let me read you what happened last time. Previously on the Chain Pact Dynasty, the reign of Baroness Queen Robin IV the Peaceable, who ruled from 1036 to 1053. Throughout his famous reforms in favor of the commoners, Chief King Robin III worried about the widening rift between the supporters of the Chain Pact and the Church. He had a daughter with Baroness Henrika Volptic, who converted to Ninetheism. Robin IV grew up sharing the concerns of her parents. The council, however, narrowly voted to keep reinforcing farming rather than address the conflict. Robin tried rallying the kingdom around sending mounts to the Chur colonies, but pirates seized the cargo. The nobles ended up unified by Orid, an alluring foreigner seeking protection for herself and her warships. The council eagerly naturalized her and fought about who would get to host her, but nobody was more enthralled by Orid than Robin herself, who, despite herself, secretly pined for her guest. The bounty hunters pursuing Orid were paid to take a look-alike. Officially dead, Orid was safe, and free to return her queen's feelings. Holding back tears, Robin turned her down. For the Chain Pact's sake, she had to marry Lady Patrician Clovia Conce, whom she knew nothing about. Shy Clovia proved unable to reach through her wife's sad daydreaming about what could have been. They mostly talked when Clovia asked for a vote over gemstones, import taxes. Robin was resigned to a loveless marriage and an estranged son. The kingdom kept moving, regardless of its queen's bitterness. Chain breakers backed Republicans, kept agitating the peasants over the crown's wealth, and Robin IV, like her father, placated them with perfect interviews. The realm was too stable and wealthy to fall prey to schemers. To the disgust of some nobles, martyr priests claimed, with the council's blessing, that such prosperity proved the Nine's mercy, and southerners converted in drove. Robin supported this religious rebirth and upheld the sanctuary law, even as it was abused by the infamous robber Nosebleed Danny. For bold economists, this time of plenty was perfect to test Robin III's most daring ideas, which the council had tried to bury. The council relented. Northern commoners were granted an unconditional revenue. To the nobles' shock, this ended up greatly helping the region's industries, and of course, commoners. The greatest threat to Robin IV's reign came from Quail University, though. Investigating rumors about a unique legal find, royal spies learned that scholars had exhumed an obscure, pre-pact ruling which would have let the provost decree Robin's abdication. No one at the court wanted that to happen. The guilty text was disappeared, and the council had the provost marry a goat as punishment for his supposed plot. Yeah, that really happened. As he was quite unpopular, the realm was united in mirth upon reading the news, but not Robin, who was mortified by this affair. Wealthy, well-fed, and, thanks to Orid's muskets, well-armed, the kingdom was ready to fight Ashmead again. Yet Robin IV the Peaceable, like her father, saw serving the common folk as her priority. Upon realizing Robin's devotion, Clovia gathered the courage to ask her to finance her dream project, schooling for commoners. Yeah, you heard it right, schooling for commoners, so that all could read and benefit from the products of the printing press. The queen eagerly granted it, stunned by this facet of her wife's character. As they spoke, Robin saw that they shared a common vision of their ninth given duty toward the people. With the council's support, the crown's coins flowed toward Clovia's schools, and a golden age of literacy descended upon the kingdom, paying back the cost. Thriving traders and educated peasants from all regions cheered on their queen, who at last allowed herself to bask in the songs praising her. Nobles could not oppose the populist wave. Robin pursued her father's reforms further than he could have dreamed of, and several provinces outright became republics. Alloyed with egalitarian sentiment, would the Chain Pact be reinforced, or turn dangerously brittle? And that is what happened last time on the Chain Pact Dynasty. Please give a round of applause to our amazing That Which Lurks for providing this summary. As always, thank you so much, Lurks. These are freaking invaluable. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that caught you up a little. So that's what happened last time. And now, without any further ado, let us get started. Let us get started. And of course, how are you supposed to start if not with the coronation? Look at these stats, by the way. Let me just take 5 seconds to point at these stats. Look at this kingdom. This is the best kingdom ever. The Chain Pact works, y'all. The Chain Pact works. Are there rules for us? You can play however you want. Like, I encourage you to try to roleplay to decide who your noble is. Imagine who your character is and roleplay according to that. What they believe, what they want. But you can just play normal if you want. Like, this is all... it's not compulsory. Fantastic Prime, welcome. Stats are amazing, right? Is there any rumors about the personality traits of Robin V that we nobles might have heard? Or will they be kept secret until events that relate to them come up? Both ways of approaching the monarch traits have merit. I think something might... I think... Let's get through... Let's see what events pop up, and then ask me again. Because I may be willing to let you know something. Alright? I might be willing to let you know something, but I want to see what events come up first. But thank you for asking. Obviously gonna roleplay. That's what I want to hear. Alright, let's start with the coronation. And you know what's coming after this. Your Majesty, it was an honor to serve your mother, but now it's your time to wear the crown. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Let's get this over with. Let us call the nobles in. Dear nobles of the council, this is the first time you are able to vote tonight. I'm going to veto this. Tradition is important. I would love to have a religious ceremony that honors the ninth god. I would love to have the king thrown into the river. I think the lavish parade is a little unnecessary. That money could be spent elsewhere, but it's up to you to decide. But tradition is important. We know that. We know that. Manager Maid, welcome back. Alright. My dear nobles of the council, vote, vote, vote. See, it's tradition. See, it's tradition. Tradition is important. Sir Nicholas, I saw you. Sir Nicholas of Dreamland, I saw you while I was doing my whole speech. Welcome and thank you so much for joining. River is never going to be outvoted. Oh, it's been outvoted plenty of times around here. Darth Von Doom, welcome back. I hope you're well. I don't know. No. Did you redeem the check in your portrait, Melting Penguins? Throw the king into the river. It is. It is decided the king will be thrown in the river. And so it begins. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the banks, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? I see. There you are. Oh, you got a hat. You have a hat. Thanks for having me. First time playing these. I hope I don't do anything stupid. Oh, don't worry, don't worry. There's, like, don't worry at all about it. You can play however you want, and, you know, anything stupid, I wouldn't say there's anything, there's such a thing as doing anything stupid. Just try to have fun, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask in chat, and I'm sure that the lovely people of the community will help you, will be more than happy to help you. Oh god, Oh, no worries, Darth Doom. Not doing great, but feeling some hope. Sorry to hear that. But feeling some hope? Not the worst things. I hope that whatever is pushing you down right now is gonna lift up soon. Fingers crossed. I'd like to see you. So... talked to a professor and got some stuff thankfully cleared up. Okay, okay. Hopefully, I'm glad to hear that that's good at least. It's the wrong hat? Oh no, okay. Don't forget about the anthem. Oh, of course I won't. Traditional Greys, hello. Welcome, thank you for joining. So yeah, one thing we do around here in the Chain Pact Dynasty is for as long as the Chain Pact is upheld, there's going to be a special moment after the coronation. Oh wait, I can close this, I don't need this anymore. No, that's a lie, I need it. But yeah, there's going to be a special moment after the coronation for as long as the Chain Pact is upheld. And that moment is... No, it's not crab. That moment is not crab. That moment is not crabbed. This dynasty has its own anthem that's been written by the Honest Swede, member of our community. And now, if you allow me, I'm going to be singing that anthem for you. That's one thing we do. For as long as the Chain Pact is going to be upheld, I'm going to be here singing the anthem for you. Let's go. Let's go. In the halls of our forebearers, from sea to shining sea, raise up the call of loyalty, for now reigns a time of peace. Honor bound by noble principle, we hold ourselves instead. For prosperity and compromise shall rule our times again. From the tundra of the northern lands to the mountains of the march, across rolling shores of coastal sands, we shout with valiant hearts, may the path eternal be. And that is the anthem of the Chain Pact Dynasty, Vocatio Veritatis. Thank you so much, HonestWeed, for writing this. Get it. Big round of applause for HonestWeed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we can start. This always pumps me up. Each time you sing it, you pace your singing to spread it evenly. Wait. Wait. I let me get the music back first, and then let me see what you were saying there. What were you saying there? Oh no, chat is not scrolling. Okay, finally. Every time you sing it, you pace your singing to spread it evenly over the entire song more and more. Is that a good thing? Because I have absolutely no idea what that means. Thank you, Batsphere. Kiwi! Just in time for the anthem. Thank you, Darthandu. You're too kind. You're too kind. You're too kind. Thank you. A bunch of people left while I was singing the anthem, so probably not great. Not great for everyone, but do you think I care? I don't. I gotta keep singing it. Alright. Sticking to my guns. Reasonable. Alright, now that we've done that, we need to squash a bug. Done. Okay. Now. But yeah, no, like, I appreciate, I get that that's a compliment, and I appreciate that, but I'm not sure I get what you mean, because I know nothing about singing. It's a good thing, shows how your memorization of the song continues to grow. Oh, okay. I see. Cool. I would love to be able to notice whatever that is. Hell yeah, thank you, Astro Projectile. Alright, let's go. Revenge for Wing Dusters. Council introduction, let's go. Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Okay, let's introduce ourselves to the Chiefs of the North. Northwind, hello. Hi. Dralda. Hello. Good luck in the days ahead, Your Majesty. You'll need it dealing with us lot. Is this a threat? Is this a threat? Okay. I don't know how to take this, but Introduce yourself to the patricians of the coast. It's not a threat, it's a promise, of course. Reaper? Wow, a pleasure, Your Serene Highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. Okay. 2 potential threatening people. Now who's the Baron? It's more of a threat than when Meg said it. Yeah, it sounds like it. Manager Maid. Is this a threat? Is it? Hail and well met, Your Majesty. Under your leadership will whip this kingdom into shape, huh? Keep in mind, this one is not the pirate. Okay, then I'm feeling a little safer. Thank God. Alright, let's go. The council all immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue. Is this what your mother fought so hard for? Apparently so, yeah. Now that we've introduced ourselves to the council, still just as likely to stab you, god damn it. I wish I didn't read that. Now that we've done the council introductions, though, we have one more little thing to read. We have established in our Discord a new governmental organ called the Pact Revision Council. And in the Pact Revision Council, all the nobles of the kingdom that are on Discord can present amendments that then people vote on, and when an amendment passes, the Chain Pact is changed. And one such amendment was passed last week, over the week. And so there is one new rule for me in the Chain Pact, Lol man, welcome and thank you for joining. So the Religious Toleration Act of 1025 passes the Pact Revision Council with 10 votes in favor. What this entails is establish a national toleration and protection of faiths, accepting cults of true beliefs within the realm. Wherever possible, the Pact Council will respect the sovereignty of each region on its native religious matters, becoming a non-religious political entity and choosing the proposed voting options that present a middle ground. The monarch and nobility will maintain strict neutrality with respect to the Inquisition, and emissaries of any faith may travel, but missions and the building of shrines sponsored by the leaders of any religion, a religious or atheist sect, except the monarch themselves, will be rejected. So if you are not the monarch and you want to start a mission or build a shrine, you cannot do it. You cannot do it. Very tolerant. Very tolerant. But it's to protect local religions, right? So yeah, and I got some more detailed instructions in the background. I see. Okay. So yeah, if I need clarification, I'm gonna go look up on Discord. Lol man, thanks so much for the follow. Happy to have you with us tonight. Oh, what's that? PJ! Holy moly, PJ. I am PJ II, chief of the Northern True Faith, son of a murdered father, ally of the betrayed winged hussars, and I will have my vengeance in this life or another. PJ, thank you so much for the very, very kind tip. I appreciate it, even if it's a declaration of war, you know? It's a nice declaration of war, because it's a kind declaration of war, so... Thank you so much, PJ. Glad to have you back. Death is calling. God damn it. I hope not. I really hope not. Where was this channel? What do you mean, Simply Will Play? Also, welcome back. Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Path to victory. As per the Chain Pact, this will be decided collaboratively between the monarch and the nobles. So let's read. Your Majesty, you have some big boots to fill, and with your mother out of the picture, the nobles will be looking for any opportunity to replace you. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? So I think this is where it, like, I usually take a minute thinking about this, because this kind of decides a little bit who the king is, right? I think we don't care about being the greatest king who ever lived. I don't think we care about being a peacekeeper. I think it's either going to be the architect of a new golden age, trying to officialize the fact that we are in a golden age. You know, we mentioned at the start of last stream, this is a golden age, look at these stats. And I think that either King Robin V wants to make that official, going for a golden age, or wants to be a father of the nation, because, you know, it's never bad to improve on farming, or he wants to be a saint. Yeah, I think those are going to be the three options. So let me start I'm going to be starting a Twitch poll. At least the first part you're down to, right? Saint with this new law? Yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, the law does not prohibit King Robin V from worshipping a religion, right? Oh, I'm not gonna take anything. You're gonna decide what to take. New poll. Which ambition Is it going to be Golden Age? Trade. Father Nation? Farming? Or is it going to be Saint? Faith. You have 1 minute. Vote. Vote now. It's a Twitch poll in chat. It's up to you to vote. You decide which of the three. Where can I view these laws? The laws are in Chain Pact background lore, in Kingdom lore. It's a thread. Saint is winning. Wow. A saint is sainted by a religious organization which is clearly against its spirit of neutrality. Wait a second. The council is neutral, right? Is how I interpret it. But if I'm wrong, let me know. It's very close, by the way. We have like 10 seconds to vote. Golden Age trade is at 14 and faith is 16. Vote now, vote now, vote now, vote now. Okay, faith it is. Faith it is. By the specific wording of the Pact Amendment, if the regions have high faith, that becomes the original religion, and others can't preach against it. And this is why Moonsung went hard against it. I don't know. I don't know if that's how I interpret it. I get the impression that it's the entire government that is meant to be neutral in religious matters. I don't know. Let me see. Let me take a look at what the thing says. Let me read the wordings. National toleration and protection of faiths. So that's already like, this protects the faith, right? Wherever possible, the Pact Council will respect the sovereignty of each region on its native religious matters. Monarch and nobility will maintain strict neutrality with respect to the Inquisition. So strict neutrality is towards the Inquisition. So I don't think there's neutrality towards religion. And again, like, this is not about the monarch wanting to impose religion, Ninth religion to other regions, but it is about being recognized as a saint due to his worship. So it's not really centered around the kingdom. Serious Gene, welcome back. Happy to see you. How you doing? Like, if the other regions want to then lower faith, that's fine. Exactly, like, nobles aren't allowed to proselytize, but the monarchy is. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I interpreted it. But the fourth part of that law, can you paste it in chat while I pick faith? The church will love you, I suspect, but will anyone else? I suspect over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall faith as much as possible. Once you have an heir, we'll return to discuss blah blah blah. Would you do it? So in Seeking Sainthood, you won't act against the religious practices in the north that the faith speaks out against? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. That's, yeah. What I'm thinking is not being a saint in being an asshole to everybody else, right? Exactly, Yudamta, precisely. King happens to be a follower of the Ninth, isn't imposing he isn't imposing it on everyone, and the peasants happen to be following his example, yeah. Emissaries of any faith may travel, but missions and the building of shrines sponsored by the leaders of any religious or atheist sect, except the monarch themselves, will be rejected. Except the monarch themselves. Like, the monarch has the right to send missions and build shrines, right? I've actually asked about for clarification on this, and the monarch is allowed, but the monarch doesn't even want to do it when being a saint here. We might even have another Golden Scepter monarch, so yeah. Oh yeah, no event is brought up by the monarch for missions or shrines. Sponsored by the leaders of any religion or atheist sect. Let's get to that when we get to it, right? Like I don't think we should discuss every edge case right now. Let's get to it when we get to it. Let's go. So let's end the season here and see how you're scheming. yeah, like maybe it'll never come out, right? We'll see. When it comes up, we're gonna have a discussion, but I don't think it makes sense to really define the details until it comes up. Yeah, first auction, for instance. Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, it might even just be that the law may need further clarification for the next reign. And like, by that, I mean... That's awesome, Yudamta. Thank you. We need that. One thing that... What did I want to say? What do I want to say? Yeah, one way that you may want to clarify this law is by defining precise things that happen in-game due to the law. You know, because this is very RP level, but it's hard to translate it exactly one-on-one in-game. Yeah, I kind of agree. Like, so far, that's how I would interpret it, Marley. So is a monarch lost a pact break? Yeah. I'm glad, Goofies. Fantastic, sweet. Alright, let's go. So, Ermin of the Goofies Holiday bloodline, sinister marcher or raider, stands before blazing hearth, shouting and swearing. Trash, welcome back. When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful monarch, on the throne. Barons of the march, vote is up to you. What do you want to do to overthrow Robin V? Or maybe not. Maybe you want to support the Chain Pact and choose the option that is hardest to achieve. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Do you want to go for a doppelganger, trying to lower your own defiance? Do you want to start an uprising, trying to raise the treasury? Or do you want to modernize the army, trying to lower other people's military? What's your choice here? Uprising? It looks like it's gonna be an uprising. Gonna be counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Alright. It's gonna be B, uprising. Oh yeah, that I love that Northwind. The barons plan to incite a peasant uprising to overthrow the king before swooping in to steal the throne for themselves. To advance their scheme, they must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. Yep. Yep. Ivor of the Creative Insomnia, welcome back, Creative Insomnia. Of the Creative Insomnia clan, well-known northern rascal, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, screaming like a fallen god. If you break the Chain Pact, Creative Insomnia, I swear to God. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter king Robin V. How do we make that happen? Chiefs of the North, how do you make that happen? Or not? Pick carefully, based on what you want to do. Do you want to intimidate the king, trying to raise stability? Or do you want to follow a prophecy, trying to raise authority? Or do you want to give voice to a horn blower, trying to lower all faith? What is it you want to do? Have you heard of the Longing? Oh, Golden Hurricane? I've played the Longing. You can find the highlights on stream, and it was one of the games that I had the most fun playing on stream. I loved it. We actually roleplayed that too. That game was amazing. Oh wow, it's the Toot. Oh my god, it's the Toot. Lower all faith, Hornblower. But thank you for the recommendation. I played it and it was amazing. Hornblower it is. What else? Toot toot. Let's go. The chiefs plan to dig up Odhel's legendary horn and use it to take over the kingdom. First, they must win the favor of the gods by diminishing the kingdom's belief in the Ninth. To advance their scheme, they must lower the combined total of all regions' faith to 12 or less in 4 seasons. Jeez. We honor the pact by peek and see? Points of view, right? But yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Is the all factions mod still a thing we do? The 5 region one, you mean? Right? Yeah, we might do that in the future. I've had a rough February and early March, so streams have been quite irregular. But hopefully they will be a bit more regular in the future. Oh, I played like 2 years ago Golden Hurricane, so... Camilla of the Lemon Square family. Eccentric Lemon Square. Camilla of the Lemon Square family. Eccentric coastal tycoon scribbles with a well-used quill on Harvard desk, explaining in measured prose. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Robin V. Something must be done. Patricians, what do you want to do? To overthrow King Robin V or not? Do you want to ask for the help of a wizard and choose sorcery, trying to raise authority? Do you want to use subterfuge, trying to lower stability? Or do you want to spread corruption, trying to lower authority? What's your choice here? What is your choice, my dear patricians? Coastal Tycoon does not automatically impart. It doesn't. Oh, you're right, Kana. That's cool. Wow. I see corruption, I vote corruption. Sparse corruption, very, 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 very straightforward on your part. Let's go. Corruption it is. Corruption is my middle name. Is it also Sparse Corruption's middle name? Sparse Corruption Corruption? The patricians plan to turn the throne into a commodity that can be bought and sold at will. First, they must ensure that the rule of law is crumbling. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. There you go. Alright, and we have a bastard offshoot and 2 questionable claimants. So the Baroness is the only related person here. The only related person. Cool stuff. Laws of the land. Let's go. Let's take a look. Oh, this is interesting. Sadly, it's not. It seems to imply, but you know, I think that it means it's unrelated. Like, I think that the connection, it means that the connection is so thin that it cannot be demonstrated. Yes, last session we educated peasants, yes. That's not that bad, actually. Yeah, see? Is it Iron Choice? God, these are all not really in line with the king. Good point, Creative Insomnia. I think it's going to be Monarch's Iron Choice. Yeah, I think it's going to be Iron Choice. And then we'll see. A new trend and the jousting tournament. Okay, okay. Wait, Kana, you asked me something earlier. Oh, about traits, right? About traits. I think that the one traits... Exactly. I mean, the Iron Choice has, when I really need to force my hand, I have that, but, you know, not necessarily. Yeah, the crabs are here. The crabs are here. Crabs are here. Yeah, if Kana is still here and wants to know, and is still curious, I can give a hint. Well, let's go with the Justin tournament first, right? Let's go with that first. Your Majesty, the Barons of the March have invited you to a Justin tournament. How delightfully rustic. I'd love to attend and support a knight. The Chancellor inclines their head politely. It wouldn't be my ideal day out, Your Majesty, but I'm sure you will have a marvelous time. Okay, that was quick. Not the honor guard? Nah, we do the honor guard last. We are brave. I'm interested in the personality traits of the mark, as I'm sure others as well. So, Red Duza, welcome back, and thank you for joining. I would say the hint I'm going to give you is the fact that Robin V, during her whole life, talked a lot about Kurth. And always had words of praise for Kurth. That's all I'm gonna say. Red Duza, hi. A new trend. Let's go. Oh no. Lady Patrician Alexa Aranel is here to see you, Your Majesty. She wants to sell you a crab. Oh no, they're a Republican. Is that what I said? That's not what I said. Republican monarch? That's an oxymoron. Did she cheat on Kurth? Me, I suggest banning the crabs as we are at war with them. You know, that's kind of reasonable. You're so tragic, it affects your child's development. She wants to sell you a crab. A what? It's the latest trend along the coast, Your Majesty. The patricians have started keeping a species of jewel crab as a fashionable pet. Crab? Sounds like a good investment. Shiny Corks, thank you so much for the singular bit and the safe and sound investment in jewel crabs. That's how you do it. Hope you're doing well. The creatures are so rare that one can now sell for as much as a mansion. Who was it? I didn't even read who was it. Who was it? Who was it? Alexa. Okay, Alexa. Alexa, I don't think I'm gonna listen to you here, to your rambling. Alexa Aranel, thank you. I think... Sorry, Alexa. I don't think I have time for crabs. Yeah, we are at war with crabs, that's why... So you suggest sending her in? Will you play King of the Castle after exhausting all 10 Monarch combos? I'd like to see a Monarch who marries Orid without a prior divorce. So we are at combination number 3 now. We still have 7 to go, which means if we play each for 3 months, it's gonna be 21 months of content, which means you could technically ask me at the start of 2026. I guess we'll see. I have no idea what my life is gonna be like in 2026. I don't really see, like, right now, I don't really see myself letting go of this game anytime soon. But we'll see. You know, like, life changes. It would be, I don't want to lie to you and tell you, I will always play King of the Castle. I don't know. But if my enthusiasm keeps being like this, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I will. But crap. Well, you know, you're almost convincing me here. Unfortunately, I gotta go. Have a good stream, guys. Astro Projectile, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you being here. And once again, happy birthday. Hope to see you again on Friday. Take care. Bye. Yeah, I don't have time for crabs. Thank you, Darth and Doom. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please at least listen to her crabs. It's a matter of national security. Ah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, let's send her in. But this crab needs you. Thank you for seeing me, Your Majesty. I know the price is steep, but I assure you, these crabs will only go up in value. I think I might ban it, yeah, you know? Please don't go, the crabs need you, they look up to you. Y'all, you gotta decide. Like, we are at war with some magical crabs, in case you didn't know. There is a whole storyline going on Discord, so... What if you don't accept the crab war in your personal canon? I kinda like the idea of the crab war. So... What if you don't accept the crab war in your personal canon? That's fine. I have no idea what an MLM is. Yeah. You know, I don't think I've ever banned it. Let's do it. Of course, such a drastic measure will require a vote. You summon your council at once. Okay. What the heck has been going on in Chur? Oh, it's not in Chur. A type of pyramid scheme that has been annoyingly successful in recent decades. Oh, okay. I don't know. So, ban the sale of jewel crabs. Refuse to limit the market. I'm gonna let you choose here, I think. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to my council here. Banning the sale actually doesn't look great, apparently. But I'm gonna let the council choose. Yeah, there you go. I mean, technically that's a cult, the crab cult. It is apparently fighting against an army of sentient crabs. Yeah, that's happening. I don't trust animals that wear armor. Like humans, you mean? Alright, looks like we're gonna ban the sale of jewel crabs. Let's go. It is against my nature of my true homeland to be against crabs, as I am part of a crab cult. That's illegal! Let's go. Now that the sale of crabs is illegal, the pinchy little creatures are more valuable than ever. Gangs of crab smugglers spring up along the coast, murdering each other over profitable reefs. Thousands of fishermen start hunting crabs instead of the fish that sustain the coastal diet. Good. Great. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Very genius. God damn it, y'all. Hey, Heddle! Hello, Madge. Just came by to let you know that the Ivy's getting a bit out of control. Wanted to permission prudent debate. The mother always liked it long, say. Are you Edel? That's me. Silly me, where are my manners? I was your mother's gardener, though I guess we were never properly introduced, were we? Nah, I suppose I'm yours, if you'll have me. Oh boy, what do I want to do with Edel? It's Chief Honor Guard. Oh no, there are specific rules in this dynasty about selecting Honor Guard and Spouse, so I have to follow those. So, I'd be happy to keep you. I'd be happy to keep you on. Why the hell not? Yes. I love you, Edel. Wonderful. It was an honor to serve your mother, you know. I hope you're as happy with me as she was. Your Majesty, what on Celestath is going on here? There are no guards outside your door. Oh, I did wonder about that. I was just leaving... Oh, I did wonder about that. I was just leaving in any case. By the night, the palace watches are incompetent fools. What if a less friendly troll had gotten in here? The door was practically open. You need an honor guard, Your Majesty. I have made my decision. So, this is a patrician king that's gonna have to marry into the chiefs and needs to pick the veterans, right? Is that correct? Because the previous queen was baroness, right? Is that correct? It is. Fantastic. Thank God. I know the rules I write myself. Thank you. So the veterans of the march, and then I'm gonna have to marry into the chiefs. Veteran cities. I will make the arrangements at once. The veterans arrive a few weeks later. They march into the throne room in perfect formation before lining up behind your throne, hands on their sword hilts. Each soldier sports a bigger scar than the last. There you go. Let's go. Auction time. No cathedral. We are safe. Let's go. Let's start in 3, 2, 1. Boop! Exclamation mark fund followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are lowering farming for the barons with A, lowering trade for the barons with B, raising farming for the chiefs with C, which is great, lowering faith for the chiefs with D, raising stability with E, which is absolutely great, and lowering stability authority with F. Vote, vote, fund, spend your money. Spend your money, you nobles. Yeah, people reach. There's a reason why we only play these for 3 months at a time. Because by the end of the dynasty, 20 seconds left by the way, people are absolutely rich, and new people, it can feel a bit overwhelming for new people, and I don't want that. I want new people to feel like they can jump in. 10 seconds left. Vote, 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 vote. C and D, look at that. Nice. Good stuff. Hadralda? Yeah, that's... Good job, you did it. And Creative Insomnia, and a bunch of others. Funding an observatory. So what do we have here? A paper full of news. And finding a spouse. So let's do the favorite competitor first. The barons have assembled upon a jousting field, watching from tall stands. The place is buzzing with excitement. Welcome, one and all. We have a most thrilling guest today. Tell me more, Vaspier. Tell me more. Cheering erupts and the nobles stamped so hard that the stands tremble. Your Highness, the highest ranked knights of the tournament are applying for your favor. First is Baron Eumenes the Cunning, who won every bout last year. Some claim that he cheated, but surely they're just jealous. Yeah, you're the speeder again. Eumenes looks like a badass. Second is Baron Lowellman. No one thought he would succeed this year, but he obviously trained hard. People are calling him the underdog. And last is Chief Tiresias, the interloper. A surprise foreign contestant, but they qualified nonetheless. Okay. So, Your Highness, who will you favor? I need to get, like, something... Give me a second, too. Alright, sorry. My throat was a little... So what do we do here? What do we do? The interloper. I mean, the spirit of the Chain Pact wants us to support the person from the other region, right? Do I have any traits that support any specific things? Not really. That's true. Who doesn't love an underdog? But like, who's even though like the interloper is even a worse underdog than the underdog. Not sure if the pact has relevance here. Yeah, it's more about solidarity, you know, with someone who's representing a region that is clearly at a disadvantage here. It's like a token observation, you know? Like, oh yeah, I'm observing the Chain Pact in a token way. I think I'm gonna go with that. It's like a small political move to just show that, hey, I'm still in line with the Chain Pact. Grumbling echoes around the watching barons, but Tiresias' group cheers wildly. You beckon them forward and affix the ribbon to their chest. The crowd cheers as they ride to the starting pose. I'm gonna nod austerely. Tiresias looks a bit worried but bows again. The bout begins. Baron Eumenes is their first opponent. Their horses stamp as the two jousters glare at each other across the field. Eumenes, I expect you to win. Have at you! The jousters gallop towards each other. Tiresias' lance catches Eumenes in the shoulder, but does not unseat him. But he is weakened. On Tiresias' next charge, they hit Eumenes right in the chest. The horse stumbles, then throws him into a heap in the dust. Oh my god! You lost, Eumenes. Oh my god! You freaking lost. Tiresias wins the day, claims a hefty cash prize, and is on track to win the entire Justin Championship. Holy moly! I'm disappointed. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. All that happened. Wow. Amazing display, right? That was impressive. Yeah, now the news. Now the news for sure. And Molotov appeared. Oh, there he is. You can see her, right? Yeah, Molotov. Molotov. There you go. There you go. Nope, she's distracted. There's gonna be a lot to report in the news section. I think so. Yeah, Molotov is Clara's dog. And he's now scratching at the door. Give me a second. Molotov, get back. Get back. Whoa. No. Alright, solved the dog problem. Let's continue. Look at this, Your Majesty. The Chancellor holds up. We did not solve the dog problem. A wad of paper. On the front is printed the Daily Squawk, along with a dense block of text. They're calling it a paper of news because everything that's written in it is new. It's like a little town crier made of parchment. I might have to hug the dog, we'll see. What an intriguing idea. Indeed, if you look, it even has little picture stories in the back pages. How droll. The paper of news quickly takes the kingdom by storm. It seems everyone is reading it. Quack. Horses? Soon enough, there are even competitor papers, and you're being asked to give an interview. Yeah, the power of universal literacy, exactly. Sears Dune, hi. Don't do it, Your Majesty. This is beneath the dignity of your office. Okay. Okay. I think we should answer the questions. I think we should answer the questions honestly. They can print whatever they like about the king. I think it is our duty to really answer the questions thoroughly. We need to be, how do you say, accountable towards the people, you know? Molotov. Oh, sorry. Molotov. Sorry about that. Okay, I see that you At this point, it's tradition, right? That's what I'm thinking, exactly. Exactly. So if she crashes the door again, I'm gonna just get up and grab her and have her here. Accountable and or transparent. Gotcha. It is the duty of the people to be accountable to us, as we are accountable to the pact. Good point. Yes, and they can print whatever they like about the king. You've never had a conversation quite like this with the commoner before. This journalist keeps actually asking difficult questions. To your face! How do you respond? Let me address your question in detail. You talk at length about your justifications for your actions, while the journalist takes copious notes. Once the interview is over, all you can do is wait for the article to come out the next day. Now, let's see. I love that this event came up again. Yeah, that may or may not be a propaganda office. The fact that it's a 50-50, whereas it was higher up earlier in the previous monarchs, to me this means that the fact that we have more literate people means that they can get better informed, and so they are able to judge the current situation of the king better. So this is basically a vibe check. If it succeeds, the people, in spite of being more literate, still trust the monarchy. If this fails, it means that the people, being more literate, start doubting about the value of the monarchy. Yeah. Exactly, creative insomnia, yeah. More people reading means more people with opinions, yeah. Alright, 50%, let's see. Yes, it's good! They still trust the freaking monarchy! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! The pact is strong! The pact is strong. Ephra, thanks so much for being here. Have a good night, and good luck with work. To your relief, the interview is good. Great even! Everything you said makes sense, and the journalist puts you in a good light. Even the nobles take the article at face value, and the newspaper goes on to be the fastest selling newspaper in history, which is easy enough since they've only been around for a few months. Hell yeah! From this point on, you'll be worried about journalists covering your every move, but at least you've started out on the right foot. Awesome. And now, finding a spouse. Give me a sec. Alright, and now we see which clan you marry into. Yes. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? I think Robin is going to go for ladies. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Alright. Thank you, Thrifty. Thank you. Let's end the season. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh! Across the kingdom, discontent with the king is rising. That's not true. Everyone knew that he was better off, but until now it hadn't occurred to most people just how much better off. Now the peasants are asking all sort of troublesome questions about their benevolent overlord, and as everyone knows, once a question has been asked, it cannot be unasked. Somewhere in the march, a group of barons are touring Baron Kurtup's impressive trophy room. Once the tour is over, a bottle of brandy is uncorked, and the barons settle down for some light treason as a treat. Is it lurks? It's not lurks. The common folk are getting rowdy, and it's all thanks to us. Now that they know how much wealth the king's hiding, they are itching to get rid of him. It's simple coffee! I hadn't seen you hide. Not necessarily creating insomnia. I was even able to get away with levying a little extra tax this year, and even that I blame it on the king. Isn't it lovely having a scapegoat? God damn it. God damn you, Simple Coffee. Hey, now it's time to incite some real chaos. Show them that King Robin V is not only greedy, he's utterly incompetent too. For the next stage of their scheme, the Barons must lower his ability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. What is this reputation I have? You built it. So, there you go. I think it's just gonna be a common tax for all. Yeah. Yeah. Just a common tax. Just a common tax. 15k? Yeah, 15k. So crab smuggling, god damn it. A new what? A new petition? Let's solve the crab smuggling first. Greetings, Your Majesty. Ever since the sale of jewel crabs was outlawed, crab smugglers are damn near taking over the coast. Oh god, I need to sneeze. Better. Okay. To make matters worse, the local sheriffs are so deep in the smugglers' pockets, they might as well be lint. They might as well be lint, that's a good one. Dankeschön. Thank you, Darth Doom. That's why you don't outlaw crabs? Yeah, I guess. Thank you, Lemon Square. Tell me more. Rival smugglers are murdering each other on the beaches. It's carnage out there. Let's send the military. Send a strongly worded reprimand to the local sheriffs? No. Banning crabs isn't working. Legalize it. Appoint a new group of trustworthy sheriffs. Focus solely on crab-related crime. Hire a sea wizard to wipe the crabs from the land? That's the solution to... That's the solution to our problems. That's the solution to our problems. I told you though, it's against my nature to hate crabbies. I even have a crab tattoo. I'm so sorry, Traditional Grace. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to do this. I usually like crabs. But we are at war with them, you know? Yeah, a wizard will win us the crab war. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I'm gonna say, hire a sea wizard. And you know, if this goes... I'm gonna say it right away. If this goes... Crab genocide. Strongly letter... Yeah, of course. No war crime. No war crime jokes, please. I don't appreciate that kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly. No. I appreciate that, Rupert. I want to say, if this ends up hurting the patricians, I'm gonna give some money back. I'm gonna give monetary compensation at the next tax season. Just saying it straight away, immediately. Let's go. Let's go. So if this strongly damages the coast, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Darth Doom. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, crabs, forgive me. I love that. I'm so sorry, Traditional Grace. We need to win this war. It's very important to me. After that, we can become friends with the crabs again, but there's a war. I didn't start it. Alright, hire a sea wizard. Looks like that's gonna be the option that's chosen, so let's go. Let's go. Hire a sea wizard to wipe the crabs from the land. I don't think I've ever seen this. A decrepit figure drifts into the council chamber, covered in kelp and dripping seawater at a remarkable rate. Okay. Thank ye for the gold. These little problems of yours will go away faster than a puddle of midsummer. Okay. After a week of seaside spells and invocations, all the crabs on the mainland shrivel in their shells and expire, while the sea-dwelling crabs are driven into the deepest reaches of the ocean. Marry the wizard. I cannot. The illegal crab trade dries up almost instantly, making a few fashion-conscious patricians very upset. Did we just win the war? Yeah, it doesn't look decrepit to me, I agree. If I may point something out, should those smugglers no longer have a job, will they not just turn into more pirates eager for gold? We're gonna kill them if that's okay. I think we just won the war. Okay. Cool stuff. A new petition. Tiresias, my just and victories have made me famous all across the north. In fact, the people of my hometown, Skarma, want to build a statue in my honor. You'll donate to the project, won't you? Now you're asking a lot. Build a statue for... That's a lot of money. You know? This is very interesting. This is a very interesting boat. The Crab Conqueror, hell yeah. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. She needs a statue. I think this is an honor too. I gotta say that the monarch asked them to train northern troops. Because why the hell not? But yeah, think of the tourism income. Skarma, I think, is the northern capital. That's an expensive statue. That's very expensive. Like, this statue is almost costing us as much as winning a war. Sir Nicholas, thank you so much for the follow. So, I think the monarch would push for B. I'm not gonna ban A, though, so... See, Hagrid played Crab Rave, and the crabs just followed him back to the sea. God, I want to see that scene. Oh, this is close. People want to row. People want to row. Okay. 5, 6 to 7, 11. 7, 11 to 6. This is very close. Okay, 8 to 12. 8 to 12 to 7. I'm gonna count down from 5 here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. 12 to 10. Rowing contest almost caught up. Wow. Put them to work training northern troops instead. Some chiefs are disappointed, but Chief Tiresias thrives in brushing up the Norse military. How useful Justin will be in pitched battles remains to be seen. I think it will be very useful. Yeah, exactly, Creative Insomnia. Eligible options. So let's see who we marry. I've found 3 potential matches for you, 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, yes, I know. The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall, where they've arranged 3 portraits and easels. For now, each is carved by a cloth. Let's see them. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. So we know that we will have to marry the chief here. But we still need to check out the others. Because, you know, it's etiquette. This is Heth. First bold daughter of the northern PJ clan. Really? PJ? From what I've heard, she knows exactly what she wants and will do whatever is necessary to get it. I don't want to believe this. We sent our prettiest woman. First bold daughter. Yeah, that's what I said. Wait, did Morgrim call PJ sending someone to marry? Walter White. Heth. She's made herself quite wealthy with a series of shrewd investments. She's an incredibly driven person by all accounts. She gets up at the crack of dawn each morning and goes for a swim in a frozen lake. That's a great person. I can see the appeal, I suppose. Let's see what else we have. Oh, you were talking in PM. I see. From the coast, we have Clementine, the wealthy heiress to Lord Patrician Risk Player's estate. She wasn't originally the heiress, but her elder sister had an unfortunate accident. She loves to lose her fortune batting at the arena. She's said to be led by her passions, living in the moment with no thought for her reputation. I like the sound of her. And finally, a Republican. Oh, you're right. Clovia now hath. God, you're right. And finally, we have the March's offering. Johanna, scion of the prestigious Red Duza bloodline, which is actually kind of cute. A typical baroness, really loud and brush and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. She's a zealous follower of the Ninth God and able to quote scripture backwards and forwards. And at volume. Oh, and she's not popular with the peasantry. Something about her sets their teeth on edge. Sounds like a laugh. So, what do we think? Of course, we have made our decision. We know who we'll be marrying here. Not much to say. I picked your queen consort well, your highness. You did, Darthvan Doom. I do hope you agree. Well, we'll see. Only time will tell. I need... Please marry the coast and break the pact? No, I'm not going to break the pact. Hath of the North it is. Excellent, I'll make the arrangements. Let's go. Yeah, and I'm definitely gonna give the South a compensation here. Darth Van Doom, what should I think? What should I think now, huh? What should I think? Oh, I chose your spouse well. Let me scheme a little on the side while I'm at it, in case you don't like her. In the Dingy Seaside Tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Blood, ashes, damnation, sea and storm take us all. Whatever is the matter? I offered cash to palace official, and he acted like I was trying to give him head lies. The bastard almost turned me over to the watch. I had to make a quick getaway. Your Highness, for the record, I did not vote for this. Of course you didn't. It doesn't surprise me. The king has an iron grip on the throne. No one dares move against him. So there's no room for some good old-fashioned bribery? What is the world coming to? The patrician's aim is to lower authority to 4 or less. Who doesn't like money? Right? Who doesn't like money? Who doesn't like money? Who doesn't like money? Trash, that might be the case, right? I don't think they really want to, like, I don't think they started it. I don't think they do anything to stop it, though. Yeah. Oh, giant crabs? What? What? Golden choice is just not integral, but there's nothing against it. Giant crabs is not. They beat a wizard. Oh god. Well, okay. Let's see. You should have written that strongly worded letter. This is retribution for using magic. Oh my god. The crabs, your majesty, the crabs! Calm yourself. Remember how we hired a sea wizard to rid the ocean of crabs? His spells must have awoken something from the depths. Giant crabs are overrunning the coast. Oh shit. Oh my god. Wait, Howitzer. Did you trick me into doing this? Oh, definitely can it, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. How big are we talking? Some as big as a warhorse, a few the size of a house. Never seen anything like it, Your Majesty. When this is all over, we'll be needing a lot of butter. A few the size of a house? Kaiju crabs, yes. How many are there? Hundreds. What? All along the coast. They're driving people inland, away from the sea. Many have lost their lives, pincered in their prime. This requires an emergency boat. It's the Stormlight Archives. I couldn't agree more, Your Majesty. Oh god. Let the crabs run amok. No! Send the army, go to the Sea Wizard and demand they fix it. We're not gonna... No. So I'm going to veto A. I'm gonna let my wise council choose what the best option is. Can't believe both of you know what the Stormlight archetype is freaking amazing. Are you kidding? It's wonderful. It's freaking wonderful. So, what do we do, Council? What do we do, Council? What do we do? Looks like we... Oh, looks like we very clearly send the army. Oh no, I did not hear that. Hell freaking yes. $20 to 11. Well, let's go. Send the army. Send the army to drive those crabs back into the sea. After a furious month of campaigning, hollow shells and cracked pincers litter the coast. Thousands of soldiers die, snapped in half by claws the size of boulders, but they drive the crabs, inch by bloody inch, back beneath the waves. We finally freaking won. We won, right? I would say that counts as winning, right? 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 I think so, Ben. We won, right? Nope. But we've won a battle, right? God damn it. Accidentally. Yeah, that's the word. The god of crab has woken up, so no. What? I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Blood money. Traditional grace. Hi. You're very cute. What are you talking about? Nothing is wrong. Absolutely nothing is wrong in the north. I mean, it's clear that that's the case. That calls for a celebratory glass of wine, I think. There's definitely not an old witch who lives at the border of my lands, and I definitely haven't been having money troubles. And most importantly, she didn't offer me a fortune in exchange for just a drop of my blood, an offer which I absolutely did not accept. The crabs have punished me. I'm confused. Ever since I didn't accept the witch's bargain, I haven't found myself obeying her every command. I definitely still rule over my estate, not her. Furthermore, she didn't forbid me from telling you any of this, and I'm not using negative statements to bypass her magic. I see. You think I stopped giving my blood away so carelessly? Hang on, I'm starting to think you mean the opposite of what you say. Nay, Your Highness, that's not the case. Let's fetch the court physician to see if we can lift her curse. After a week confined to a cold iron box, with nothing to eat but salt, the magic stops affecting Chief Traditional Grace so strongly. She's even able to talk about her ordeal directly. I always tolerated the bloody witch. She'd sell medicine to the peasants and help them find lost sheep. I never suspected she was capable of something like this. We need to call a vote, send a regiment to take back my stolen lands. Okay. Iron witches allowed the pagan faith? Is it about faith with witches? I think it's about magical practices, right? It doesn't sound like something necessarily related to faith. Is that? And also, yeah, like, this is pretty shitty to do. I gotta say we burn the witch, because why not? Right? Right? But wait. I think we should burn the witch. But I think I'm not allowed to use golden choice or iron choice because I'm supposed to be neutral, right? I think that's how I interpreted it. Because, like, burning the witch at the stake has to do with the Inquisition. I should be neutral towards the Inquisition, so I'm not gonna do anything. So, yeah. Yeah. I think that the council should actually vote B here. I think the council should actually vote B. Yeah. I think the council should vote B. This is not a matter of religion, this is a matter of her cursing someone. Oh, that's a good point, if you put it that way. If you put it that way, it makes sense, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's a different matter, right? It's not about faith. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. As a witch broke laws and controlled the noble, I would not take this as a religious case. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Yeah, reasonable. So, yeah, this is an edge case. The faith is not the central thing here. Take back the land and burn the witch at the stake. When the northern troops arrive on Chief Traditional Grace's estate, the land itself fights back. The soil opens up beneath them, trees swipe at their horses, but they fight their way through with minimal losses. The witch tries to escape, but she's caught by sentries posted around the perimeter. That evening, the witch is burned in the town square as the peasants watch in silence. Chief Traditional Grace is pathetically grateful for the return of her ancestral home. But the fields are never again as bountiful as they were under the witch's reign. It's good to see the new religious law isn't causing anything that can't be sorted out with a little discourse. Yet. Yet. Magic is, but I would say that it's not about, like, here the issue is not that she was practicing magic. Here the issue is that she was practicing magic, damaging a noble, damaging another person. That is the problem. Like, if she had damaged that person with a knife, it would have been a problem. Like, the issue is not her being able to use a knife. She can use a knife to cook. She can use a knife to carve stuff on a tree. She cannot use a knife to hurt another person. Same thing with magic. And she's allowed to practice religion. Yeah. The magic is protected, the stealing a noble's house is not. Yeah, alright. Alright. No, the laws of the king forbid hurting another individual under the protection of the king. It's not the church, it's the law of the king. Forbids you from hurting another subject. Alright, a royal wedding. God damn it, Heth. Your wedding to Heth is naturally the talk of the kingdom. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Heth at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I do. Then I'll pronounce you king and wife. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife Heth only dances with obvious reluctance. By the time you find yourself alone with Heth, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. Neither of us asked for this union, but I assure you it can blossom into something of mutual benefit. I absolutely agree. Excellent, I hope this alliance proves most fruitful indeed. Heth, I appreciate you already. Now go grow some hair. You head to your separate bedchambers. Perhaps you will draw closer in time, but for now your wife is happy to keep you at arm's length. Okay. Okay. Let's go. End season. An ancient legend is resurfacing in the north, yet the chiefs can't agree on where. I'm telling you, my aunt's second cousin dug up a horn not long ago that looks just like the carvings. Your aunt's always digging things up. I have it on good authority that the horn is somewhere in my lands. The sagas confirm it. I've told you 1,000 times, traditional grace doesn't mean horn blower in the old tongue. It means blower of... Pasnik. Enough! If we're to recover the horn, we must earn the god's favor. And while you two bicker, our enemies in the 9th Church grow stronger. The chief's aim is to lower all the region's combined faith to 12 or less. Yeah, that's true there, Thundu. Here is a liability battle. I will be kind and take that comment as ignorance rather than as pitting unearthing culture. It's absolutely ignorance. Yeah, right, everyone's about your land. Blower of leaves. Good one, seriously, thank you. Blower of candles, even better. Alright, let's go. What do we have? We have a call for apprentice, the Stone Maiden again, and a helping hand. Let's go with a call for apprentices, right? Yeah, let's go with the call for apprentices. Bad news, Your Highness. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Eberwald. I believe it is Gordias, the Stone Talker. What is his problem? Why is this a problem? He's put out a call for new apprentices, which is a rare event. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking couple from all over the marsh are lining up for their chance. Not just peasants. I, Tycho, have also decided to apply. Uh-oh. The competition will be fierce, but those citizens are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen. You couldn't put your clothes on if it wasn't for your servant help. We can't let this go ahead. Not only is it heresy, it presents a clear and dangerous conflict of interest. Then we shall assemble the council. Cheers, Your Majesty. Well, Tycho. Welcome back, Trash. What does Tycho want? If Tycho is here. That's a really good summary. Can it? What I will say is Tycho is rich. Tycho is rich, is all I'm gonna say. Tycho is rich. Tycho was rich. Who am I to say no? Right? Who am I to say no? Who am I to say no? What do you even dare to insinuate? Because Tycho is rich. You know? I'm thinking about golden choice here. So we can all get richer. What do you think? What do you think? How does that sound, huh? What do you think? let's go. Let's go. What wrong could happen, right? Right? Yeah, if he forfeits his title, I see no issues with this, right? Me neither. Let's all get rich. RP-wise, I don't want Tiger to do it. Yeah, I understand. It's gonna be fun to figure out why this freaking happened. Nah. I see a bunch of people voting for C, trying to avoid the inevitable, but I believe in exactly. I believe in everyone's freedom to make bad choices. I assume it's one of the 7 kids. It might be. That's what I was thinking too. That's what I was thinking too. Like we can always say that that's the case. Jerry Green, thanks so much for joining and grabbing some cash. Good job. I'm gonna count down from 5 here, so vote B to get some free money. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Boom! I believe in my right to have more money. Well, let's go. I suppose this is an acceptable compromise. Tycho begins his journey. Oh my god, I'm so rich. To Evervald immediately. Successor, Lord Patrician Tycho II inherits his position on the council, but the treasury confiscates the vast majority of his wealth as payment. Gordius' presence in Evervald attracts all sorts of visitors, though the power of his latent magic starts to wield crops for miles around. That's fine. It's fine. Let's see what a helping hand is about. Tycho, rest in peace. Robin, I had something I wanted to ask of you. What can I do for you? As you surely know, I run a very successful lumber company back home in the north. The current laws are a little restrictive for my trade. Lots of tariffs and regulations, you know how it is. I was hoping you could push for some changes in the council, eliminate some of the more cumbersome quality standards for northern lumber, perhaps? You want me to give the north preferential treatment? I think it's only fair. The other regions just can't compare with us in the lumber trade anyway. I'm gonna assemble the council. I'll see you there. And I'm going to just let you vote on this. Notice how much of trade farming military has already decreased under Robin V? Yeah, right? It's been rough. We can't get creepy tree chains? Oh, you know the stats, huh? We're gonna fix everything, don't worry. Like, it's not right like it really needs fixing right now, but we're still gonna make it better. But this is close, 8-8. It's a tie. 8-6-8. No freaking way. No freaking way this is this close. It has no right to be this close. 8-6-9. Counting down. I'm gonna count down. So if you have not voted, vote now. 8-10. This can still be tied. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. 8-13 in the end. Wow, good job. Do nothing. When Heth doesn't get the result she wanted, she leans over to whisper in your ear. Arrogant ingrates. I should have known this would be harder than I thought. Still, at least you tried. Thank you, Heth. This is unpacked like? Is it? The fact that we do nothing? Oh, right, the Stone Maiden. Oh god, the Stone Maiden. So who died? Who do you think died? Who do you think died? Oh shit, is it me? It's me? Yeah, it's you, but that's good news. It means you didn't die. Behold, your highness. I think it's Lurks. Oh no, Baron Ethan Ace pulls aside a Torpilane to reveal a granite statue of Baron Astral Projectile II. The envoy. The statue is impeccably detailed. Its expression is frozen grimace. I think this is the second one dies. The first one was due to a golem. Right? I think so. A set sight, is it not? That's not a statue, is it? That's not a statue, is it? Astutely observed, my liege. This is all that remains of my fellow baron. It seems the Stone Maiden is abroad in the marge. Isn't there a fairy tale about the Stone Maiden? Old women scare their children with tales of her. She is a walking statue with burning yellow eyes. All who meet her gaze are turned to stone. She sleeps for years at a time before waking and terrorizing the kingdom. She must have ambushed Baroness for Projectile the Second on their latest hunting trip. Please, Your Majesty, we must do something. We must do something, I agree. I agree. So what do we do? Do we want to spend some of the money that we just got? Or do we want to send an army to smash this thing to rubble? I say we use a... We could use a wizard. Right? I say break it. I mean... I was just about to say, lurks, let's hire a wizard, get a giant stone maiden back. Exactly, like, last time we hired a wizard, it didn't pan out, so... Let's break it. Let's smash it to rubble. Let's freaking destroy this thing. We have a good history with wizard? Not really, if you think about it, because they didn't solve... Like, we paid a wizard, and it didn't solve our issue. Last time we paid the wizard, didn't really help. Oh, okay, it was sarcastic. Yeah, it's hard to get sarcastic. Sarcasm through chat sometimes. This is incredibly close. Only 2 votes difference. 10 to 11. 1 vote difference. Got a countdown from 5 here. If you haven't voted, definitely do vote now. Y'all, this can still be tied in a return. 10 to 12. Count it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Oh, the other one died by the Stone Maiden too? Oh my god. It just had additional consequences? Yeah, unpleasant ones though. Short messages with... yeah. God, good point, Morgrim. Martial troops find the Stone Maiden waiting for them in a foggy swamp, her eyes blazing through the swirling mist. She beckons. A terrible battle ensues with hundreds of soldiers turned to stone. The long-last endless hammer blows shatter the Stone Maiden into 1,000 tiny pieces. The barons see this victory as a sign of the Ninth God's favor, and who's to say they're wrong? Holy moly, we got 9 faith. We got 9 freaking faith. Crap Thule. I kind of wanted to see it too, Trash. Wow. Faith. Faith. Let me check my face, not faith here. Alright. Because Clara's going to bed. Yeah, faith is going well. Faith is going well. Alright, let's go. This went better than expected. Auction time. And no cathedral, we are safe. Someone might want to write a thing, though, about a cathedral. To suggest an amendment for next week. Just saying. Let's start the auction for now. Let's go. Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are raising farming for the barons with A, which is great, lowering stability with B, raising authority with C, lowering faith for the chiefs with D, raising trade for the patricians with E, amazing, and lowering authority with F. So I would say A and E, definitely best investments here, definitely. Like, no question at all. My amendment is to repeal it. Maybe you want to suggest like a change that might be easier to pass. 20 seconds left. But I get it. 20 seconds left, so fund now if you want to fund. 10 seconds left. Last few seconds. DNA are passing. DNA. RNA. And stuff like that. So what passed? A and D. So higher farming for the barons by Yadamta, mostly, and other people. And then Ben and others voting to get an observatory going. Lowering faith, that's the second one tonight. Good job. Good freaking job. Good job, wow. So what do we have here? Troublesome holidaymaker and an invitation. I like invitations, let's go. Your Majesty, this year will be... Jerwin, this year we will be holding the Winterfest in my clan hall. It would be an honor if you could attend. Of course, Jerry. You're also kind of handsome. I look forward to it. I can't wait. Winterfest is a special time of year, you'll see. Easy peasy. Our second observatory, we Northerners lead the kingdom in the science of astronomy. You do. You definitely do. Let's do about your heir. Your marriage to Heth has grown stale. No wonder. Oh, you got along well enough, and you've made some good memories together, but you're not corrupt enough. She cares more about maximizing profits than your happiness, but spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congrats are in order. Something's still missing. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. And as is tradition, my wife and I will have a child together. Ah, the traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Wink wink. Okay, easy peasy. And then finally, troublesome holiday makers. Lord Patrician Steel. Depths below, this is not to be borne. Lord Patrician Steel brandishes a crumpled hat. Very stale, Darth Van Doom. Very stale. What? Is that supposed to mean something to me? Oh, God bless you. I think that's mine. This was left on the edge of my estate by a group of chiefs on holiday, along with a huge number of empty bottles of mead. A typical marriage. Come on. They scattered picnic baskets everywhere, trampled my crops, and sat around a bonfire all night. My horses were terrified. Now I know the culprit was Chief Skeletal Recondition and his dissolute, idle friends. We're just enjoying our prosperity and taking a break. Those clear skies, shining sun, what a nice change from the north. You should be flattered that we're so eager to visit. Flattered depths below, when the chiefs come to our lands, all they do is cause trouble and destruction. Okay. Out of my city. No more holidays in the coast? That sounds rough. Yeah, see, like that. The holidays can continue, but the chiefs must pay the patricians a generous sum. That's better. Right? I think that's it. I think the holidays continue, but the chiefs must pay the patricians a generous sum, or we just encourage them to visit the march instead. Ajit, welcome back and thank you for joining. I think I'm going to say encourage the chiefs to holiday the march. And then I'll see how you react to this. We are mighty holidayers. You are. You are indeed. Can't wait to go on holiday. Me too, next year. So this is close too. It's 7 to 5 to 8. I don't want to believe this. Why are we having such close calls tonight? 8 to 8, this is a tie. I'm gonna be calling, and we're gonna be counting down from 5. So your vote is decisive here. If you haven't voted, vote. B or C, B or D, sorry. B is 8 votes, D is 9 votes currently, counting down from 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Wow. Yeah, C could still get there, but... So it's D. 1 vote. Encourage the chiefs to holiday in the march instead. Many chiefs accuse the march of being too miserable and really need to have fun. The barons take this as a grave insult, getting into a heated argument. In the end, the chiefs do give in and visit for a few weeks. They arrange a few banquets, but soon head home, complaining about the climate. Sorry. We tried to do our best here. Oh, scheme time. Kuptur and his co-conspirators meet once again. Brandy is being passed around in good measure, but there seems to be little cause for celebration. It's no good, the common folk are losing momentum. If we don't keep up the pressure, they will go back to living their normal lives in peace. Bah! Lazy good-for-nothings. Can't even get off their backsides for one measly revolt. We have to keep them unhappy, don't allow the kingdom to stabilize. Always the same goal, lowering stability to 4 or less. I appreciate the boss. So... So... I can't see chat. Barons will explain it. Wait, what did the barons steadfastly deny selling arms to Ashmead for 500 wealth? Barons? Barons? I mean, patricians did that too. Right? We have no proofs. We have no proofs. We have no proof. We have no proof, y'all. We have no proof. We have no proof. Bribe as my king, your wife will be grateful. Wait, where are you, Serious Jin? What's your... Are you a baron? You can prevent it. You can't prevent anything, right? Yeah. The North, okay. I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, remember how I said, if I'm doing something that's gonna damage the coast, I'm gonna give a retribution. I'm still a patrician monarch. So I'm considering that. I'm considering that. I did say that. I know. I know. And I could have shut out, like, I could have just pretended I didn't remember, but I did say that. This might be a good time. I think that might be a good time, you know? I'm still, like... Why not? Howitzer, the ATF needs funds to rebuild. You're literally the richest noble in the kingdom. Like, you writing that makes me want to not give you money. So, I recommend not writing that stuff. I know, but why should I do it? Cruel tax the barons and bribe the path? Yeah, but that's their jam, right? So I promised the bribe. I'm gonna go with the bribe. I'm not gonna overtax the barons though. I'm not gonna overtax the barons. I'm not gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna keep it this way. Like it, cruel tax sounds a little bit unreasonable, so let's go like this. Yeah, let's go. An old debt. Wizard meddling. Corrupt monarch. If you remember, the fact that one monarch could favor their own region a little bit is contemplated in the Chain Pact. So nothing wrong and nothing new here. Nothing wrong and nothing new. Wizardly meddling. So let's start with this one. But wait, what? Before we take care of this, I need to take a quick restroom break. So let's do that. Let's do that. I need to use the restroom, if you don't mind. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be taking a 3-minute break. Yeah, I actually need a bit more water. Good, thank you for reminding me, Cannon. I need a bit more water too. Chain Pact being corrupt. So let's take a 3-minute break. I'm gonna be running 90 seconds of ads so we can get rid of some pre-rolls and mid-rolls, and then we're gonna continue. All right. So go grab a snack or a drink, or use the restroom yourself. Grab a toilet. Do whatever you feel comfortable doing. I'm gonna be using the restroom and being right back. Ads incoming now. See you in 3 minutes. Alright, welcome back everyone. Thank you so much for sticking around. Let us continue. Let's keep going. So where were we here? Oh yeah, let me guess. Tycho's back? Yeah, welcome back, Tycho. Did he golden choice it? No, I would never. Why would I? No. No, why would you say that? Maybe. You would have done the same in my place, alright? You would have done the same. He absolutely did. It happens. Let's see what Tycho II has to say here. Deny selling magic to Tycho? Steps below, how many times do I have to tell you? It's not my responsibility anymore. It was your father who stole all my gold. Someone must pay. All your gold? It's 750? Like, that's barely any of your gold, King Israel. Have mercy, your Assyrian Highness. The former Lord Patrician Tycho turned up at my estate demanding my jewelry and valuables, saying they were needed in Eberwald for research. He kept babbling about strong electromagnetic fields or some such nonsense. I warned you, wizards always cause trouble. Okay. Why am I paying Israel? Oh, no, Israel is paying you or just losing money? I don't know. Oh, chill, Ethan. Chill. Yeah, Tycho has no money. Compensate King Israel from the treasury. Force Lord Patrician Tycho to pay for his father's theft. No. Summon the wizard to answer for his apprentice's crime. No. The barons will have to do without their pretty necklaces. You know? This is silly. This is silly. Yeah, agree. Agree, can I? Agree. Golden choice so Tycho gets money. That's an idea. We could do that. What do you say, golden choice on A, so all nobles get some money? How does that sound? Right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's golden choice A. Let's do it. Golden choice A. That sounds reasonable. Boom. I gotta give some money back and everybody can be happy. Yeah. Reasonable compromise. That's what this kingdom is built upon. Reasonable compromises. What is the Chain Pact? The Chain Pact is a world of reasonable compromise. Nothing more, nothing less. That's what we're building this whole story on. And that's what the King's Council Undivided, right? That's what we do here. That's what we do. So vote A to get some free money. I'm gonna count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Mwah, fantastic. Everyone voting on A. Sirius, welcome back. I see you. How you doing? I'm going to watch the moment this came up. I'm curious now. Are you sure you want to do that, Daigo? Trust me, nothing happened. Nothing happened. I absolutely didn't not golden choice the thing. Where is Sirius? There you are, Sirius. I like this. Elegant as fuck, if you ask me. How are you? Compensate King Israel from the treasury. But what about Tycho, your highness? This solves nothing. She continues to grumble about scoops as she scoops your gold into a pouch. Her words prove to be right, as more barons are soon deprived of their valuables. Chickens, cigars, family heirlooms, and a few prize hogs. All in the name of progress, or so Tycho claims. Oh my god, is Tycho gonna be a freaking wizard? I'm fine, Your Highness. I'm glad to hear that. Welcome back. So what else is left? Oh, Winterfeast and an old debt. Let's go with an old debt first. Ben! Here you are. How do you expect me to take this seriously, you crack-brained simpleton? With Siricio. Wait, this isn't Siricio. Wait, what's that? Sirius! I'm just eating buns while playing. That sounds awesome. Eat all the delicious buns. Glad to have you back, and thank you so much for the support. 100 bits. It's really, really, really appreciated. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much, Sirius. I really appreciate it. Mwah. Enjoy the buns. I wish I had one. So this is not Siricio actually, because we had the successor of Siricio. Oh god, I read the name today. I forget the name now. Yeah, this is Siricio's son. Yeah. Oh, it's the event where they leave. Oh my god, that's exciting. Regulus, there you go. Thank you. Shut your deaf mouth and give me what I am owed, you honorless dog. I see that Regulus is quite elegant and kind and gentle, just like his father. Calm down, both of you. This pimple-headed lackwit expects me to pay him a huge quantity of gold just because his great-great-grandfather paid him a great-great-grandfather in a foot race. A debt owed is a debt owed, is it not? Dear Stephen Highness, I only recently discovered this debt while coming through my ancestor's journal. Auto dictates that Chief Ben is liable of his ancestor's debt. By the old gods, this is ludicrous. I demand we put this to a vote. I mean, a debt owed is a debt owed. A debt owed is a debt owed. I mean, 2 centuries of interest is excessive. I gotta say, a debt owed is a debt owed. That's the most reasonable thing, I think. Doug is trying to eat my hand. Oh, who has more money? Fuck, you're right. I mean, but that shouldn't be the only... Honestly, that's 44,000. And Ben has 1,000. So not too different, to be honest. Not too different. This is a tie? No freaking way. This is a tie. 9 to 12. Cancel the debt. It's too old to matter. Counting 10 to 12. I don't think... No. Did I say 44,000? I meant 4,400. Sorry. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. In lore, how would I go about starting an investigation into which barons sold arms to Ashmead? So you could start writing about you starting the investigation, like trying to track some merchants, trying to track some soldiers who said they acquired some weapons somewhere, and then ask some people if they wanted to participate. Either to help you investigate or to be the people you're investigating on. You know, like contact someone out of character and ask them to participate and see if someone is interested. Good, take it up with the dead guy. Nobles would be, you know, I can see some nobles doing it because they're silly. Hell yeah, Alexia, welcome back. Cancel the debt. The gods are good. Glad that the council sees reason on this matter. A debt is a debt. A debt is a debt. Does nobody care about honor anymore? I mean, I do. Apparently the council doesn't. And now we do Winter Feast. Let's have some fun. After weeks of leading your baggage train along perilous mountain roads, you finally arrive at the snow-swept clan hall of Chief Jerry Green. The hall is crammed with all the chiefs of the north, sitting cheek to cheek along tables groaning under the weight of food and ale. Welcome, your majesty, to my humble hall. Take a seat, grab a drink. It is customary at Winterfest to exchange gifts with the host. What did you bring? Pajama? Honestly? Some fine silk pajamas. It's the thought that counts. Oh god. Also known as... This is shit. Yeah. After that, the feast lasts long into the night. The fires roar. The bards sing songs of the old days, and Lake of Ale is consumed. A couple hours in, you are... I think just a little merry, to be honest. I think just a little merry. Knowing the person. Yeah. As winter feast draws on, and the snow piles up outside the door, the mood in the hall turns raucous. Your memory is blotchy, but you distinctly recall... Probably leading the entire hall in a song. The chiefs roar alongside you, full-throated, as you sing the stirring battle songs of the north long into the night. The next morning, the chiefs are scattered around the hall, groaning and nursing their hangovers. Vote abstinence. A saint should not drink. I don't know. I don't think it's that kind of drink. Unsung approves. I'm glad. Your own hangover isn't too bad, but the thought of the voyage home makes you wince. You bid farewell to the chiefs and begin the long, perilous journey back to the capital. Alright. I think it's time for some unity. I've actually been planning to swap this as soon, you know, like after a little bit that we had Iron Troy. Too much crime. Beached whale and contested wreck. Oh, these are interested. These are interested. Interesting. Interesting is what I'm trying to say. I'm slowly losing the faculty to speak. Let's take a look at too much crime first. Your Majesty, the courts are overloaded. They simply can't fit any more prisoners into their prison cells. And that's the event. That's the event. Build more prisons. We just build more prisons here. We're not gonna announce an amnesty. Right. Then human wave them, the Ashmedians. I think we just build more prisons. Should veto be? I'm thinking of doing that. Yeah, let's veto B. I don't think we do an amnesty. That sounds a little bit too much. Yeah. Yeah. Amnesty and release everyone sounds like a good way to put the kingdom in shambles. So no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. Out of all things you could ask me to do, that one is out of the question. There's no way. Alright, 10 to 13. This is closer than I thought, to be honest. 11 to 13. It gets closer and closer. 12 to 14. Yeah, B would have been collapse speed round, I think. 12 to 14. This is close, 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 close. I'm gonna count down from 5. 13 to 14. 4. 3. 2. 1. And 0. 13 to 14. What are you all doing? I just realized that might release any nobles that was imprisoned. Oh, that's a great point. And it says success. 70%. This kingdom is blessed, I'm telling you. Yes, Your Majesty, I'll send a letter right away. Construction gets underway at top speed. Soon new prison buildings spring up around the capital, looming over the river. Citizens hurry past, avoiding lingering too long. We're good. We're good. There's no worry. There's no risk. There's no danger. I think. Reach the whale. Velkatlan! Your esteemed highness, a great big whale washed up on the coast right outside my villa. However, before I could order my servants to harvest its blubber, a finfolk crawled up into the sand. It begged me for an audience with the king. I've actually always wanted to meet one of those denizens of this sea. Your hopes are fulfilled when a frog-faced, green-skinned man waddles in, his flippers slapping against the marble. Your Majesty, this man's name was Kalam. He was wise and gentle, and a great fan of the finfolk. We pass on the pearls so we can tend those four until the greater base of honor. In case it's your first time around here, yes, this is how the finfolk speak outside of water. In water, they are the most suave and excitement-inducing of speakers. But outside of water, that's how they speak. A little known fact. Very smart traditional grace. Yeah, this is a sexy fish, man. I forgot about the voice. That's how I get you. So you finfolks live under the sea? Yes, in captivity before some of us were ships. My village was never begged my attention to the royal bar until now. Please, tell us so we can give her a proper burial. Depths below. You can't be seriously considering this, your esteemed highness. The beast is dead. The beast is dead. The beast is dead. But we don't want to make enemies. Whatever we decide, I think we should go for Call of Unity here. Call for Unity. I think returning it is what we did in the past. And might be a good choice, but I think it's proper. Plus, if we're fighting against crabs, having the field folk as allies could prove valuable. So I would say B. I would say B. Sal is married to the Finfolk prince? Oh! They married in the end? I didn't remember that. We didn't manage to sway them. This looks very good. We allied with Sal? Oh, we did, you're right. I now remember. Okay, this looks very convincingly B. Let's go. By the 9th, I can't believe this. The animal was already dead. Thank you, Madison. The Finfolk already well dead. You've seen a huge crane and a team of oxen. The rotting whale is lifted and placed upon wooden rollers. Without ceremony, it is plucked back into the ocean. From that point on, coastal fishermen report that their catches have never been better. The grateful Finfolk literally herd fish towards their nets. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Just rewatched the moment one of my children became wizard. Seems like a certain other aspect was very important for the crown while choosing. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, he says while trying to hide his gold purse behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. Contested trick. Melting penguins. An opportunity, your majesty. A Kurth ship sunk last week, just off our coast. I request permission to salvage the wreckage. Kurth vessels are always full of valuable things. Wait. It might be off your coast, but it's in our waters, by sea and storm. In fact, it's closer to our city of Hythus than any of yours. But you ceded those waters years ago in exchange for a chest of silver. You are having money problems. Your Highness' esteemed counsel, don't let this liar fool you. Okay. That's precisely what I mean. Thank you, Kana. So leave the wreck alone. Wow. I feel like a little bit of favoritism here could be welcome, you know? Yeah, don't worry, Tycho. Thank you. I think, honestly, we might just favor the patricians here. You know what? Let's do golden choice B. Let's do golden choice B. I think you should vote for the patricians for obvious reasons, because, you know, we let them go back on their contract. I mean, it's not the waters. Technicalities, I say. Technicalities. They're probably more apt to do stuff in water anyway. Is anyone else worried that after driving kaiju crabs back into the ocean, a whale ends up dead on the shore and a ship is wrecked upon the coast? Oh shit. Oh shit. You've got a point there. Would you argue technicalities if they broke the pact? I would. Luckily they don't. This is contemplated by the pact, I want to remind you. The fact that a monarch could be slightly favoring, could be partial rather, towards their region is contemplated in the main text of the pact. And that's something that the rotation helps compensate. So this is totally fine. This is according to the pact. Let's go. Let's go. Allow the patricians to salvage the ship. What? But it's in our waters. Move over. The council's word is final, isn't it? But the operation doesn't ever get off the ground, so to speak. This is the first fail, I think. Big fail of the reign. The reefs where the ship sank are dangerous and full of sharks. And I couldn't read anything else. Well, let's go. That's what you get. Fair. That's fair. Hit Hunter, welcome back and thank you for joining. You are a baron. How you doing? Chiefs would have succeeded. No way to know. Surprise pirate attack? It talked about sharks, so I don't know. I don't know if it's fair to go with pirates. Wizard troubles and need for horses. Oh. That didn't actually actively damage the chiefs, so I don't think it warrants a bribe. Wizard troubles. More wizards. Hussars. More troubles in Iberval, Your Highness. Ever since that stone-twisted monster Gordius took... I thought it was the Stone Maiden. Took up residence there to train his apprentices. The surrounding fields have withered. The soil is turned into stone, and a number of peasants have been struck with leprosy. Wow. Wizards. Freaking wizards. You seeding that water so another party doesn't warrant compensation? Good point. That's a good point. Yeah, that does. If you frame it that way, then that's reasonable. Yeah. Good, well argued. Remind me when you get there, because I may forget. So, do we want to do anything and assemble the council, or not? Why would you do such a thing? Wizards are so powerful that they're surrounded by cursed ancient magic. If they stay in one place too long, it seeps into soil and citizens alike. And they all know this. By squatting in the neighborhood while Gordius is willingly endangering the march. Yeah, you got a point. Let's assemble the council. 45%. You want to risk it? I'm not gonna stop you. I'm going to veto this. I'm not gonna give the city to a wizard. And then I'm gonna let you vote. I trust what you vote here. I think you want to try to fight the wizard, but I am very skeptical about this, my dear council. I'm very skeptical. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you manage to succeed, I'm gonna be impressed. But expect an "I told you so" if you don't. Yeah, right? The barons do not have the military might to fight a wizard, I agree. But they want to fight, so I'm about to say no. Yeah, this is a terrible plan, I agree. It's gonna be A. It's gonna be A. Let's go. 45%. Please, gods be with us. It's not. With your blessing, Baron Sir Nicholas of Dreamland musters a force of hardened soldiers and heads to Evervald to evict Gordius once and for all. It doesn't go well. A huge sinkhole swallows the makeshift army before it even reaches the outskirts of the town. Hundreds are sucked into the earth, never to be seen again. Meanwhile, Sir Nicholas of Dreamland is handed over to Gordius in chains by a gang of fearful peasants. Before long, a strangely lifelike statue of a panicked baron appears in the town square. This is like the Stone Maiden. Are you fucking kidding me? This is like the Stone Maiden. I didn't know. I didn't know this line. What was Taco doing? Watching and learning. Wow. The fields continue to wither and die until people inevitably start to starve. Most of them move away, turning Evervald into a ghost town. It takes months before Gordius abruptly departs. By then, Evervald has become an accursed stain on Marcher maps. Wow. No worries, Tycho. Have a good night. Take care. Wow. Yeah, he's definitely linked to the Stone Maiden. 100%. I think it is known, but I had never seen that event. Like, that makes it so very obvious. Yeah, you're a Baron Hunter. Yeah, magic has been super influential this reign. Like, wizards especially. So let's do the horses. That's true, Howitzer. Your Highness, I've been thinking. Yodamta, hey. Marsh's soldiers are without peer, but our armies could always be stronger. What we really need are better horses, but the best don't come cheap. The Ashmedians have a surplus of destriers at the moment, horses bred for war. Perhaps the crown could go halves with the barons to acquire them, for the good of the kingdom, of course. For the good of the kingdom, why not? Why the hell not? Hell yeah, you need your military. We're gonna freaking do it. I'm gonna golden choice this. I'm gonna golden choice the purchase of horses from Ashmead. What? You're gonna say no? Why? Why you want me to say no? Breed our own? I can pay. We have money. Some is older than Gordius. Oh, okay. I see. Also, for everyone, the one becoming the wizard is one of my children yet to decide with. Okay, good. No, you haven't died, Jimenez. The Ashmedians will use our money to fund their next invasion of our lands? I'm not sure, right? They could just use it for infighting. We want to make our own? Hang me before accepting Ashmedian horses? Okay. Then I'm not gonna golden choice. I'm going to say call for unity then, in whatever you want to do. Alright. I think A is the smartest thing to do, but if you want to go B, go ahead. It's your decision. Like, I think for once we can afford A, we should go A. But... Wow. Okay, barons. Okay, barons. Okay. Okay. Never mind. That's impressive. A few barons wanted A, but it looks like B is going to pass, so... Alright, let's go. Alright. We speed on Ashmead, wow. Encourage the barons to breed their own destinies in the march. 80%, come on, please. Yes, it's a freaking success! Thank God. The barons get to work learning everything they can about horse husbandry and the best breeding techniques. Hopefully you will see positive results by next falling season. Boom! Good job, everyone. Good job. Good freaking job. I did not believe. I was wrong. Good job. Your heir. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, ask that my crown be passed down to my son. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. And that is why one must respect the Marsh's cavalrymen, right? Yeah. Your greatness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your son. What is his name? Sup, mysterious? Sup. Rami the Sixth! Thank the gods, your highness. I'm sure little Rami the Sixth will grow up to be a sheep of the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir, yada yada yada. Alright. Have a good night, Lil Clan. Take care and hopefully see you on Friday for our new special thing. And season. And thanks so much for the support, Lil Clan. Appreciate it. And no cathedral. We are safe. We are safe, everyone. See? No issue. Can we get to Robin the 10th? I doubt it, to be honest. I still didn't watch the guide. You have a couple days. You have a couple days. If you have time to read, but not to watch, there are some documents that you can find in the... If you scroll down the channels on Discord, there's a rules and rulings, rule changes and rulings or something. Playtest rules. I don't know what the exact name of the channel is. You can also read what I posted there. I'm gonna be posting a new document tomorrow. It's called Rules and Updates. But I'll do it. That's awesome. Take care, Lord Plane. Thank you so much for being here. I think Chain Pact demands we found A. It doesn't demand it. It doesn't demand. No, it does not demand it. Is it the chirp playtest? It is. It absolutely is. Alright, auction time. Let us start. No stats call for honor obligation. So no, you don't have to vote for A. If this... No, you don't have to vote for A. So you're good, you're good. Serious, thank you so much for the singular tiny bit. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's go. Start auction! Exclamation mark. Fund followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. You're very welcome, Lelkatlan. Take care. Your options are raising military for the barons with A, which would be amazing, lowering stability with B, lowering farming for the chiefs with C, lowering faith with D, raising farming for the patricians with E, and lowering authority with F. A and E are the best choices in my opinion, of course, because they raise the stats of the kingdom, and that's what we want. But it's up to you, of course, my dear council. How corrupt do you want to be? How schemy do you want to be, huh? 20 seconds left, now. We do the third observatory? Yeah, why the hell not, right? Fun, spend your money. 10 seconds left. Fund 66. Oh, 3, 2. Wow, look at the snipe! Who sniped? That was Steel. Jesus, Steel coming in with the snipe and snatching the 3rd observatory. Steel, good job. And Ethan Ace, just a second too late, would have spent money too. Good job. Good freaking job, y'all. Good snipe. So Steel building an observatory and Ethan building a fortress. Look at that. And others, of course, with them. Good job. Good job. Nearly spent all my money. You did. So, your ambition. Let's do ambition first. I tend to do ambition first whenever we have, like, the first one, since it's not decisive. Let's go. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a saint. I don't think we're doing it. Because the chief's faith is at 2. I don't think I'm doing it. But so far, you've not convinced anyone. There you go. The kingdom's faith in the church is still distinctly underwhelming, Your Majesty. Your current ambition isn't working out for you. If you want to stop the nobles from overthrowing you, you need to pivot. Change your image. I think this man... My advice would be to infiltrate each region with loyal spies. Defeat their schemes with schemes of your own, but your other advisors have other ideas. You should crush these disloyal nobles, smash their armies, and force them to submit. The common folk are a sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't ever overthrow you for the fear of revolution. Or we could declare war in the Ashmedian Empire. The nobles will forget their schemes if you win. 2 of 3 factions were on 5 or lower faith. That's why... Really? No, we're not going to war. We just took some hits on military. If we had kept high military, that could have been an option. But the fact that we got some hits to the military... No. No. The council demands blood, but the council has no right to tell me what to pick here. Because there was no amendment. Spy network, don't feel the need to. Crash all those plotting against... Alright. We should be back. Are we back? We should be back. We back? Awesome. Awesome. Refresh. Alright. That's awesome. Okay, well, welcome back. Welcome back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. That was my internet. That was my internet. The crab wizards got the stream. Clearly, Ashman did this to dissuade war. Are we good? Are we good? We good? We should be good. We should be good. Back again. Okay, fantastic. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like we're not dropping frames anymore, so we should be good. Spy ambition to root the saboteurs. Oh, let me read this. Your reign has been plagued with conflict. Reestablish your reputation for power. We have strength enough to spare for a war, Your Majesty. Perhaps it is even the Ashmids who are behind this conspiracy of wizards and allied with the Crab Kingdom. March to war and conquer like your famed ancestor Robin II. We stand with you, Your Majesty. Fight, and we shall fight beside you. That's very tempting if you put it that way. Definitely not option B. I think it's gonna be the common folk. I think it's gonna be the common folk. I think we are radicalizing. I think we are radicalizing here. I think we're following into our predecessor's footsteps. Yeah. And keep going in that direction. Let's see how this goes. A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin recruiting town criers to shout about your achievements to the masses. But first you need some actual achievements. Let's go. I think that's what we're doing. Oh, don't worry. So, thank you, Creative Insomnia. You don't have to rejoin. Even if the game got disconnected, like every time there's a disconnection, you are still gonna be counted into the game. If you don't see yourself into the extension, that's completely normal. If there is a disconnect, the extension is going to flip out a little bit. It's gonna bug out, and it's gonna automatically fix itself in a few minutes. Yeah, the add-on doesn't mean that you're not in the game. You are in the game. This has happened multiple times. It keeps happening every freaking stream, and people still don't know it. I don't know how that's possible. You don't have to rejoin. After disconnect, you're still in the game, and the add-on fixes on its own in a few minutes. So, chill out. Ashmead, war with Ashmead will happen. Yeah, the extension is gonna stay broken for a few minutes, and then it's gonna fix itself. Don't worry. Alright, let's go. I actually think this is gonna be interesting. This commoner stuff. Yeah, no, don't worry. What if I don't wanna chill out? Well, chill in. An unusual request. What's this? Hesperus, tell me everything. Your esteemed highness, I recently arranged for the petrified bones of a long-dead giant to be imported to the coast from the north. I'm seeking your blessing to hold a spice festival in its ribcage. Hey? Why don't you just hold a festival in a field like a normal person? Because last summer, sparse corruption held his festival in an ancient waterfall grove, and I simply must outdo him. Okay. Your Majesty, this is blasphemous. In the north, we believe the giants are the children of the gods. To dig one up, take it from its homeland and profane its remains, it must not be done. So this is profane. What does the new law say about stuff like this? Respect the sovereignty of each region and its native religious matters, becoming a non-religious and choosing the proposed voting option that presents a middle ground. So this is, we do the middle ground in my opinion. Right? The Crab Kingdom regroups in the depths after its invasion, killing great beasts of the ocean and beginning to attack our ships. The wizards are clearly involved in a conspiracy with giant crabs, blood magic, the Stone Maiden, and the destruction of one of our cities. And tensions are rising with the Ashmeadian, and the realm's peasants continue to radicalize. The Golden Age has not ended, but this is its greatest challenge yet. I freaking agree. I think we're at a turning point in the dynasty, to be quite honest. With this reign. I strongly believe we are at a turning point. So what are the options? Give permission, order to return the dead giant, send golden gift to the chiefs to smooth over their objections. That sounds like the middle one, right? That sounds the diplomatic one. So yeah, I think we gotta go with C here. I think we gotta go with C. Let's do golden choice C. And give you even more money. It is a body that was in the northern lands, and this affects the northern religion, right? Yeah. In lack of a more neutral option, I'm gonna say we go with C. And we are compelled to do so, due to the Chain Pact. Like, I would appreciate if by next week, we got some very precise, like, if we got an amendment to give us clear instructions on what to do in game, you know, like mechanical stuff, mechanical changes, I would really appreciate that. Because that would allow us to say, hey, you're honor bound to do this. If you are Morgrim Moon and voting against this, you are outside of the pact now. Or Vaspier. I mean, you both are outside of the pact in your mind. Probably no. Morgrim, no. Adralda actually probably is now kind of a fan. Should be neutral between religions, not between religion and someone's ego, or no? I think it's like the idea is not like people have been talking about neutrality, but I don't think that neutrality is really the main word in that law. Like in the point that we're taking into consideration here, the main word is it respects a regional sovereignty. So in this case, the chiefs are right, basically, is what we're saying. We don't have a more neutral option than this, so we compensate them. That's the idea. Good point. Good point, Morgrim. I believe they're wrong. You send shiny bubbles to all chiefs who matter. The most zealous believers in the old gods grumble, aka Morgrim, but the more pragmatic peers promise to keep things calm. The Spice Festival, meanwhile, is a raving success, attracting visitors from across the kingdom to sample cardamom and saffron beneath the bones of an ancient behemoth. The heathens. A city in flames, let's spend some more money. Your Majesty, there's been a terrible fire in the city of Kellenberg. Where once there were buildings, there is now a field of smoldering ash. Dozens of common folk have died. What caused this fire? A warehouse was storing lamp oil unsafely and in immense quantities. The owners were in the middle of haggling over prices when one of the merchants lit his pipe. I'm sorry to hear that your city's gone up in flames. I was hoping the council might unlock some funds from the treasury so we could rebuild. Okay. Of course we can. Yeah, Dralda. Yeah. Rebuild the city exactly as it was. Offer no help. Introduce warehouse regulations so this can never happen again. Do you want to rebuild in stone? I kind of want to rebuild in stone. I don't think I've ever had that. I don't think I've ever had the money to do that. Why'd you want to vote D? Why'd you want to vote D? Let's rebuild in stone. Right? I'm gonna call for unity, and I'm gonna say we should go on B. Rebuild in stone. We now have the money to do this for once. Let's spend this freaking money. Right? I think that is a perfectly reasonable request, and I think rebuilding it in stone for the good of its people is the right way, right? Stone buildings can burn? Not if it's entirely in stone, right? Like, even the beds are gonna be made in stone. Everything is gonna be made of stone. Everything, I mean. I think us barons could use a break this game, right? I agree. Alright, let's go. Even steel, the fire weakens the mortar. Which mortar? We're just putting stones upon each other. Let's go. B it is. It's a good thing that Taiko wanted to be a wizard with how the kingdom is spending money right now, right? I'm glad you think that. Like, we're not spending it for our own things. The rebuilding holy shit, -3. The rebuilding process will break the bank and take much longer. But fire should never ravage Kellenberg's sturdy stone buildings again. Awesome. There you go. There you go. And there was some talk about giving compensation to the chiefs for taking something out of their own waters, right? Was that correct? Is that correct? Correct. I think I agree. I think I agree. Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think that's a good ruling. So I think I'm gonna compensate. Let's go. I build in stone. Stone does not burn. Harren the Black, earlier in the day that Egg and the Conqueror Use this dragon to burn his castle. That's a good quote. That is a really good quote. Why cruel tax on patricians? Undercutting wild beast attacks. Let's go with undercutting first. Yeah. Shiny Quarks, I wanted to speak to you today about a delicate matter, Your Most August Majesty. It concerns the arms trade. Okay. Ah yes, I'm very familiar with it. Then you will understand our position. You see, we all know the Baron's military is their pride and joy. But it's not just the troops which are well made, but the weapons too. Marsha's swords and pikes are sold as far away as Valamir. And the chiefs, well, they always need new weapons. With all those axe-throwing competitions, it's a wonder they're not fighting with sticks and stones most days. Traditionally, we patricians have facilitated this trade, making sure that a fair deal was reached on both sides. Yet now the chiefs buy from the barons directly. They're cutting us out of the deal. You can't let them get away with it. Sounds like you're right, that's despicable. Indeed. Then you will call the council together to deal with this? What if I just pay you to forget? Yeah, cut out the middleman. I love how the monarch goes, well, I bribe you, chiefs, and all of us go, okay, and no arguing. You know, that's actually something that I really love about this dynasty too, and about our dynasties as well, like in general. That after a few episodes, we all develop a common value system where we start discussing things and we come to resolutions that are acceptable according to our value systems. And nobody's surprised anymore, you know? Nobody feels the need to argue like they would normally, because it just makes sense in the current scenario, in the current game and world that we're playing in. I really love this. I really love this thing. No, I'm not gonna pay him. I'm gonna... Very well then, yes. My eternal thanks, Your August Majesty. Yeah, you know, exactly, Creative Insomnia. We need... This is about the council. This needs to be brought up to the council. Force the chiefs to continue buying arms so the patricians allow the free market to sort this one out. Bring the arms trade under the authority of the king rather than the patricians. Wow, that's... Ban the sale of arms altogether? What? Ban the sale of arms? No, we're not gonna do that. C or B, you say? No. So we're not going to ban the sale of arms. That is ridiculous. Bring the arms under the authority of the king rather than the patricians. That is... I don't know. I don't know about that. I kind of want to say A. You know? Kind of want to say A. I kind of want to say A. Yeah. I kind of want to say A. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say golden choice A. Oh, we do like the free market. But, you know, sometimes I'm gonna go golden choice A. Free market is great. I think second and third options is best. Arguably, like, I mean, the system has worked so far. Why change it, right? Why change it? Why change it? I love this. I love this. This is so good. This is so good. This is so good. Have I ever told you? Have I ever told you I love this game? Who's this? Serious Jin. And Imenis. Have I ever told you? I love this game. This game is cool. This game is beautiful. Is this the first original split vote? I think so. I think so. Yes. Melty Penguins, welcome back. I think it is still. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I freaking love this. Let's go. Like, I just want to say, look how freaking perfect this is. There's a few outliers here, but then compactly, barons and chiefs are like, no, dude, this is our thing. We have our rights. We're gonna, you know, we're gonna uphold them, and that's how it is. Yeah, you're still in the game, Melting Penguins. Don't worry. Try to vote. I mean, I can check, but yes, you are. This is great. This is beautiful. They're called traitors. Let's go. It turns out that the free market doesn't care all that much about the patricians' woes, and nothing can convince the barons and chiefs to stop doing business. The patricians lose grip on their monopoly, while the other regions' economies thrive. Alright. Now let's take a look at the Ulthrandra here. Your Highness, I bring ill tidings from the north. Wildlife has gone berserk in rural areas. Look at that mustache from actual literal trash here. Coming straight out of the 80s. They are attacking villages and travelers all across the region. Tell me more about these creatures. They're great, hulking beasts, clearly twisted by magic. Some say they walk and talk like people. The northern warriors are afraid. They say the creatures are a dark omen, a sign of the end. Great God! What's got into these chiefs that they can't handle a few wild animals? Can I just say that the new Kane person, kinda cute? Kane? The new purple blood here, what's her name? Hey, serious, thank you so much for the 10 biddies. Your video is out of sync with your sound is faster. Try refreshing. Try refreshing if you haven't already, because that's kind of weird. But thanks again for the support. It's in the military. Yeah, we're under attack by magic. Like, I think that the next monarch is gonna have a lot of things in... It's gonna think a lot about magic. The other regions have plenty of their own problems, Your Highness. No one wants to march up to the frozen north for something like this. Then what am I to do? Point of order, Your Highness. Though the church's presence in the north is minimal, we could provide shelter for those who need it. All will be welcome, whether they are adherents to the true God or not. It's the least we can do. Or you can afford it, or if you can afford it, send a detachment of mercenaries who aren't afraid of a few wild bears. That should put an end to this crisis. Probably the fifth definitely has a trait related to curiosity. He's always asking questions. That smart is going to think a lot about crabs. Furnace. Kanea. Is that how I pronounce it? Kanea, purple blood, an avid jouster with a friendly demeanor and no regard for legality. That's great. I love that description. That helped? Awesome series. Thank you so much for letting me know. I want to march up there. Hi Archie, have you heard the news? Admittedly, offering shelter to anyone of any faith isn't a breach of the Religious Act. Agree. Agree. So, we can hire mercenaries to bolster the northern forces, but they're already 10. I mean, they don't really need bolstering, let's be honest. Fend for themselves. I mean, definitely not A. Definitely not A. I'm gonna veto A and let you choose. It could be mercenaries. Like, C is very passive. Do we want to be passive? I don't think so. Heck, we sent soldiers against anything. We attacked the crabs. We attacked the Stone Maiden. We might as well attack the freaking beasts too. I think it's the mercenaries. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. I think you're freaking right. I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, he definitely still wants to hear it. Mostly because it is a more long-term solution. Yeah, that's true, right? Like, see, it's just like, oh, let's wait it out. Let's hope they go away. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Isn't C against? No, it's technically not. Putting B is useless. I mean, technically not. It still solves the issue. Kill them with fire. Yeah. Yes, if you were gaming the system and looking at stats, it would be useless, but we are role-playing Hit Hunter, and we care about role-playing reasons and not about stat reasons. So it's not useless if you think about RP. There you go. See, you just gotta think with your second brain, not your first brain. Alright, Darth Van Doom, take care. Have a good one. See you around next time. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Alright, let's go. What's a brain? Good question. Let us go. Yodamta, that might be the case. Hire mercenaries to bolster the northern forces. You find a suitable company of mercenaries and send an officer from your own city watch to oversee the expedition. They return with tales of a glorious hunt and legendary northern hospitality. Chief Actual Literal Trash is happy to report that the beasts have been forced back into the wilds. Boom! And now, with the ambition, let's see if this is how it ends. Your Majesty, the common folk are swayed as easily as a dandelion in a gale. I'm confident that we can make them adore you. This will be the biggest public relations campaign the kingdom has ever seen. You'll tour the kingdom giving speeches. Town criers will declaim your great deeds from every corner. Can we do things to actually help people? The nobles would never accept it. You need to secure a hold on power, then you can pass whatever reforms you like. A few days later, the Chancellor is helping you prepare for your first big speech. The peasants demand my presence. You're hustled out onto the palace balcony below which a sea of expectant and unwashed faces gaze up at you. As you step out into view, they erupt in cheers. Hats are thrown into the air. Someone faints with joy. Aww. Everywhere you've met the same reception. The public like you, they really like you. But you need to turn that into love. Well, it is already love. As you launch into your speech, the peasants hang on to your every word. The crowd grows and grows. When you wrap up, the peasants' cheering is so loud you're nearly knocked over. Oh, well done, Your Majesty, that went brilliantly. So far, so good. I did it, Chancellor. You did, now let's take this show on the road. Over the next few weeks, you travel all over the kingdom, delivering that same speech to packed venues. Everywhere you go, you're greeted by cheers and applause. We're very good at being loved. Things are going wonderfully. The common folk of the coast even want to throw you a surprise banquet to celebrate your achievement. How delightful. This is a sign that you're a true king of the people, Your Majesty. This has nothing to do with the nobles. It's all about the ordinary folk, the salt of the earth. Exactly as I wanted. I'm so glad, Your Majesty. I wait for your invitation. 80%. Come on. Thank you, Lemon Square. 80%. If this goes smooth, it's gonna be good. Let's see. It is a success. Wait for this. After a few weeks, the Chancellor sidles into your office looking very pleased with themselves. Your Majesty, the townsfolk of the coast are ready for your visit. Ah yes, my surprise party? That's right, Your Majesty. Please keep up the pretense. You make your preparations to leave. Although it's meant to be a surprise, you may as well bring some essential luxuries. Your wife Heth steps up into the carriage and settles beside you, giving you a kiss on the cheek. I wondered why you were bothering with all those peasants. I never cared what they thought. You are horrible, Hep. But now I see the advantages of paying more attention. Our son is gonna have some fucking weird lessons from his parents. Oh, you're right, Swede. Yeah, no, this is gonna be a source of conflict for the next monarch, for sure. For freaking sure. This is very nice, don't you think? Very nice indeed. I'm so glad you agree, Your Majesty. Little Robin the Sixth makes the Chancellor play increasingly undignified make-believe games on the journey. You finally arrive in the coastal capital. Everywhere the people line the streets and hang out at the windows, cheering your procession. Lord Patrician Ephra talks up to you and bows. His smile is very rigid. Greetings, Your August Majesty. How good to see you. Surprise. By the 9th god, I had no idea this was happening. The coastal citizens have decided to support the crown so much that they've put on a party in your honor. They love me that much? It was a surprise for all of us. Voices of praise follow you as you travel to the banquet hall. Townsfolk throw flower petals in your path. Lord Patrician Ephra Baldizar's face is like thunder. Yeah, this is the anti-Clovia, exactly. When you enter the banquet hall, the national anthem strikes up, and even more cheering rises. In the halls of our forebearers. The hall is filled with coastal townsfolk, where there are also common folk from all across the kingdom. March of vassals raise their tankards to you, cheering wildly. The Chancellor looks stunned. I had no idea everyone had gotten together for this. Let me bask in this for a second. No, they love me. They really love me. Of course they do. You're the king. The people roar in approval. You spend a week in the coast, feasting and drinking and breaking bread with the commoners. But you can't be on holiday forever. Eventually return to the capital, where the council is in session. The nobles are arguing again. By the 9th, we must have coin from the treasury. Wait, let me see what Ken is saying. Narcissus one parent has the adoration of the people like the mother and grandfather, while his other parent doesn't care for peasants, but sees the... Would you mind posting these on Discord? Because that's a very good... Like that and your following message, that's a very good prompt. I would like to think about it. So yeah, if you post it somewhere on Discord, that would be great. Thank you, Kenneth. By the 9th, we must have coin from the treasury. I found an ancient law stating that the March is entitled to funds for March's supporting activities. No, we need gold for our businesses. The peasants are working hard enough, and we're losing momentum. You think back to the gathered peasants, tradespeople and merchants, all cheering for you. So many of them cheering for you. So many cheering for you. And this is where it clicks. It's time for a change. I'm bringing the peasants into the council. What? Bringing peasants into the council? You lock eyes with him, and you can tell he's thinking back to the banquet in his town. One day we'll get a Robin who clicks option 3, and that day is today. Hell yes. Yes, Your August Majesty, of course. Even over a single day, it becomes clear that the nobles are running scared. You have so much support from the ordinary people across the kingdom that the nobles have realized just how outnumbered they really are. Merchants and peasants rub shoulders with aristocrats in council sessions, bringing fresh perspective and the concerns of ordinary people to the throne for the first time. I was actually kind of happy when this ambition popped up. Because I thought, you know, Robin the Fifth is the perfect king for this. How does this change the Chain Pact? It doesn't. It doesn't. This is gonna be undone by the nobles as soon as Robin the Fifth dies. But it's a sign that times are changing, that there is some change. Like, this will be undone. This will be undone for sure. As soon as Robin V dies, the council is gonna kick out of the council the commoners. But it's something that cannot be ignored. Merchants and peasants rub shoulders with the aristocrats in council sessions, bringing fresh perspective and the concerns of ordinary people to the throne for the first time. The kingdom grows truly harmonious. Even your crown feels lighter on your head when you put it on each morning. Your reign stretches out in front of you, full of hope and ready for a bright future. This dynasty is going to die with a whimper instead of the last two bangs, isn't it? I don't know, Morgrim. We'll see. Well, this is it. Good game. GG, everyone. Didn't expect that today, huh? Did you? Did you expect that? GG, GG, GG. Unable to convince the peasants to act in time, the Baron's scheme fizzled into irrelevancy. Perhaps next time they take matters into their own hands instead of hinging their plans on the whims of common folk. We still have 5 or 6 sessions, yes. The chiefs abandoned their hopes for Huddle's Horn, which passed into legend once more, a treasure fit only for sages and adventurers into the frozen wastes, where ice giants and hypothermia await them. The patricians succeeded in turning the palace into a hotbed of bribery and corruption, but what's new about that? They failed to gain the throne and most lost money in the process, a bad investment. It's nice to be loved, especially when you're loved by an entire kingdom. King Robin the Fifth rode a surge of public adoration for another 15 years of carousing, feasted and popular reforms, which were promptly undone after his passing, but the peasants thought it was nice while it lasted. So yeah, the peasants are kicked out of the council as soon as Robin V dies. So this is not a permanent change, but it's still something that the nobles cannot ignore. Still something the nobles can't ignore. I think it might be impossible for nobles to win. I don't know. It's gonna depend a lot on who the next monarchs are. And we've had some good monarchs. I doubt that's gonna be the case forever, to be quite honest. You know, don't underestimate the power I have in deciding how good a monarch is at being a monarch. I would think that while Robin V secures his domestic support, he fights a never-ending war against anything magical in the crabs. I think that might be the case. Something similar, yeah. Oh, I would love that Northwind. But yeah. I could see Robin VI being the one to repeal it with the council's blessing, given them being raised by Heth, who is decidedly anti-peasant. I don't know. I don't think Robin VI has any say in it, to be honest. Because they could still keep it active. Like, if the peasants gave him power, he would just keep them. I don't think the council gives him a chance to do that. Weren't they on the council on Robin III's council too? No, they weren't. Yeah, they never allowed them in the council. Robin V did. Alright. Alright. Let's see the name. King Robin V the Affable. That makes sense, right? Because he mingled with peasants. That makes a lot of sense. I had never seen this. This is cool. Yeah, right? Like, there's definitely a more liberal mood over the kingdom. Howitzer is the richest, of course. Steel is the poorest. The two republics at two opposite ends of the spectrum. And then we have... Look at this mustache! This is clearly a fake mustache. This is clearly a fake mustache. There's no doubt about it. Oh god. Robin the Sixth, such a poser. Such a poser. Oh no, he's actually balding. Like, you cannot see it here due to the crown, so he's growing his mustache in order to compensate. That's how it works. I'm bald and I wear a beard. Trust me. The liberal foot of the 70s. Named the Affable, meanwhile, Robin looks like one of the most severe people in Salithaf, right? I love this. I love this. Like that, what was it? The king of, the last king of what? Württemberg? Or what was it? The guy who walked his dogs in the park, you know? If you look at his photos, he looks kind of angry, but he was like the most affable person ever. Yeah, no, sorry, that mustache is not fake. Alright, so yeah. By the way, the character traits for Robin V were... Giving more rights to the peasants is always good. Just like we saw at the end. And this was taken from Clovia. Then we have our traditions are important, especially the Church of the Ninth, taken from Robin IV. Then we have Kurth is beautiful, and its culture is worth of admiration and respect. Taken from Robin IV. And you know, one more person who was very influential, who stuck around in court and was very influential in Robin V growing up, it was Orid. And you know what lesson Robin V learned from Orid? We should try to be more like Kurth. These were the character traits for Robin V. I think they came across. I think they showed. I'm surprised they didn't back Kurth in the ship debate then. Yeah. I don't have to follow these blindly, you know? That didn't seem as influential. That seemed like a minor thing. Like it wasn't like we need to be bootlickers for Kurth, right? Emulating is a thing. Unnecessarily homaging, not so much. Clap, good stuff. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like what I'm bringing to the table, and I love what you are bringing to the table. And please keep bringing new stuff to the table. Exactly. Wants to emulate Kurth, not support them politically necessarily. Precisely. Yes. You are so tragic, it changes the history of a nation. Yes. There you go. That's what I wanted to hear. Personal matters having repercussions on a national level. Yeah, wants to take the good parts of Kurth, not necessarily support Kurth itself. Boom. Yep. Alright. So that, everyone, is episode 7 of the Chain Pact Dynasty. I hope you had a good time. I absolutely did. We are at a turning point in the dynasty, I told you. And I cannot wait to see how the tables will turn next time after what Robin V did. I'm expecting a week of intense conversation on Discord. I'm expecting at least a few amendments. We'll see, maybe I'm wrong. But in the meantime, thank you so much for being here and for playing, for being creative, participating. This is incredible. A lot of fun. Always be this creative. I appreciate you. I'll see you next time. Thank you for playing.